Hello, we are live back. We are finally back in my setup. But yeah, how is it going, everyone? It's been a while since I streamed, so I'm just going back to my vibes. I'm adjusting again from vacation. But yeah, hello, Articus. Hello, welcome. So, how's your day of this lovely morning, evening? I am doing well. I'm just catching up with all the backlogs, both from real life work as well as YouTube stuff. And we're finally back to streaming, and I have a lot of stuff to share to you. So today we're just going to play some Uma Musume in the background, playing some careers here and there, probably create some Umas for the latest cup, the Leo Cup. And yeah, that's basically it. I will just share some stories here and there, catch up to you guys, say hi, hello, and just have some fun, chillax, and probably, just do some scheduling here. They are planning for the following weeks. But yeah, welcome. How are you guys doing today? VOD viewers, live watchers, lurkers, etc. Hope you're doing well. And we're finally back to doing some streaming gaming. I've been so gaming deprived for the past few days. Since obviously I've been traveling. As much as I still brought my laptop and my setup, but with the amount of time and being tired of going around and stuff, I haven't really been gaming that much. Just been playing. I just been going in and out. I haven't played Uma Musume just because I've been pure slothful for the past week. Same in the fact that I have not been playing Uma, but more of I've just been really tired of going around, so it's been a while. Also, there's a free scout today. Let's see what we get here. So we have a free scout here for the latest Aishin Flash. So I'm not sure why not. Let's do a free, to the start of the stream, let's try to do a free pull here. Let's see what we get. But yeah, I've been trying to catch up with both gaming as well as other stuff here. Okay, just a silver. Are you kidding me? Major Ryan, fair enough. So let me just lower the volume. The volume's fine. The volume's fine. Okay, connecting. Hello. Don't tell me the game freaking crashes immediately. The server immediately crashes. Connection error occurred. Don't tell me there's a freaking server maintenance. Please. Okay, never mind. Saved. Actually saved. We got a gamble. Yes, I've been, what do you call this? I've been gambling deprived. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is a guaranteed, so might as well get it. Come on. We gotta gamble. Come on. Rainbow. We gotta get the rainbow. Come on. Okay, gold. You know what? It's guaranteed. Grass Wonder. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me check if the bot still works here. Also, I missed this freaking Waylord in the front of my freaking face. Yes, the link still works. Anyway, there's still some free stuff here, so we could probably get that. Sure, why not? Let's go for a free scout. Grass Wonder, we wonder. Come on, one more. Come on. It's freaking silver. It's another Meteor Orion. What the hell? Anything else here? Yeah, not sure. Let's go for a support card instead. Okay, Kita Sun Black. Like, not the Kita Sun Black that we want, but, sure. Fair enough. Let's see. Anything free here? None anymore. So let's go for a run here. So for the Leo Cup, I'm not really prepared that much. I've been what do you call this? I've been slightly preparing, so I have what do you call this? Where do you find it again? Veteran Uma Musume. I've got a decent team planning here. Like I have not this one. I was going for the veteran Umas. Yeah, I've got like a decent debuffers here. They're not really good rating, but they have enough skills to be able to do it. And my ace or my MVP would probably be a Major Orion here, a late surger. I've been doing for a late surger. By the way, yes sir, I I saw it right over here. Where was it? I'm not sure which one is you here, but I remember people been following me. I'm not sure which one you here, but thank you for the follow either way. Or maybe I'm following you. Let me check here. Pam pam pam. Pam pam. Which one of you is here? Articus. Which one of you? Is it you? The Haru or Haru? Ah, the Haru profile picture. Oh, found it. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, my ace would probably be a Major Ryan here. Also, check this out. For the list, I almost got like a 9 spark stamina here. Like I've got a really good spark stamina here because I'm aiming for like a 9 spark, but it's really hard, because we're gonna get lucky here. So for today, let's go for a Major Ryan here. Let's try to create like an ace. And then, yeah, look at this. We've got like a stamina Uma here for our guest, as well as this is like a really good stamina one. Like this is 8 spark. Well, this is like a decent one that I could use for a legacy. So let's just auto select, including the guest. Let's see what we got. Decent stats here. Late surgers, we want those. Yeah, a really good late surger would be nice here. I'm planning to create like a late surger. And for my cards, these are the cards that I'm going to use, and just Kita Sun Black to round it off. So this is basically my late surger guide here. Sparks are another for gambling. That is truly what they call this. That is truly the problem. It's literally a gamble. It's so hard to get a 9 spark, but once you get like a 3 spark, it's slightly easier. It's still harder than it needs to be, but we gamba. Anyway, let's try to have a run here. Bam bam bam. So how have you been doing the past few days? Hopefully you've been doing well, especially with all. Good thing I record a lot of YouTube stuff, so there's something for every day. I know there are some videos that are scuffed, especially that one slot machine game where the video is just frozen. I'll try to re-upload that once I find the file because it's been a while. One Guts Spark on an A Uma hits hard. That one Spark Guts Uma. You know what's really hits hard? If you got like an S on a stat, for example, S on speed or S on stamina, but once you reach the spark, it's one spark of that one. Like what the hell? I gathered enough stamina or like numbers for speed and just freaking one spark. It's like a freaking punch in the gut. Anyway, let's just grab these. Also, I've been sleeping on the mood since I only recently appreciated the effect of mood here. Aside from giving more buffs, more stats whenever you use abilities, it also grants slight bonuses when you train. So I've been sleeping on that real hard. Bam bam. Oh yeah. However, there's this one game that I've been getting really addicted to when I was on vacation. It was Ball Pit or Ball X Pit. The video would be up probably in the next few days. And I've been really addicted to that game. You could see the first video where I did my first impressions. It was pretty it was the basic setup and everything. But the second video I recorded after a few runs, it's already mid to late game. Anyway, what I've been doing is just repeat of Monday. Wake up, eat, play games, eat, sleep. Yes. The cycle. Eat, play games, eat, sleep. The life of a true gamer. So yeah, as per usual, we are going to only watch the races for the major events, for the objectives. And for the rest of them, we are just going to skip. But yeah, let's try to get a really good Mejiro Ryan run here. Pam pam. It feels so good to play games again. Like, you know that feeling when you haven't done, or like you haven't played the game in a long time, you're just itching to play, and you finally grab the freaking controller or the keyboard or the mouse, you'll be like, yes, I'm finally back. Sup, Cactular in chat. Uma's got in physics, alright. Hello, Decipher. Hello, Pixelated Chips. Welcome back. Oh yeah, by the way, I got reminded of Pixelated Chips. I'm gonna do some pixel art this week, alright? I will not do it today. I will just do it in what do you call this? I will do it in this week. I just have to, you know, just chill out and, you know, hang out with you guys after a long time of not doing. Also, wait, hold on. I have my cheat sheet over here of the skills of what I need to get for the Leo Cup. Hold on. I need to pull up on my second monitor here so that I would see. So yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? I hope you've seen my my random posts, especially on Twitter or on Discord, about my vacation. I can finally... Oh, my name. Yeah, the pixelated... The pixel art remind me of the freaking pixel art. Oh, yeah, Articus, I believe your character is on the next stream already. So, yes. Okay, let me just grab the skills here. Okay. Literature Highlander. Okay. I need... Firm conditions, summer runner, right-handed, non-standard. Okay, it's not here. I'm sure greedy ain't it for adding 3 submission. Well, there's no harm in it to just submit. I'm just going to slowly do the pixel art anyway, so it's always there. So I think we're going for... Let's just go for medium straightaways, the medium runners anyway. But yeah, while we do this, I'll do the race here. Let's not skip it. But yeah, how are you guys doing? For the vacation, I can finally talk about it because I have that weird belief, or not really belief, or habit. Whenever I go to like another place or vacation, hold up, where did I saw a picture? I know I saw a picture somewhere. I just can't prove it. Yes. Whenever I go on a vacation or travel somewhere, I don't really share it unless I only share it with the people that I'm traveling with. I don't really share it to like other people because I don't know. I really just want to, you know, share the entire story afterwards, like as a whole, rather than, you know, bits and pieces as I travel. Like I want the entire travel trip to be like one whole story at the end. I saw it somewhere too, I just don't know where. These freaking two, man. Oh look! Number 2 mini cactus! The NPC, my favorite NPC. This is... We're so back. And a freaking late start. Also, this is a late start, so this is going to be fun. You seem to have kept free run away, huh? Yeah, so here's the thing. Since this is technically the first time I've shared like a travel with you, like a travel story with you guys. Whenever I travel, I always... I have that habit of, instead of like taking a picture of myself, since I really don't like... I don't really like taking pictures of like myself whenever I go to places. I'd rather take a picture of like the environment, the scenery, other people, like the places in general, like the vibe. And when I thought about, when I ask some people whenever they travel, why did they take a picture of themselves, or you know, with some like a selfie or somewhat, they usually say like, you know what, to prove that I actually went to that place, right? Like it's a proof that I could share to other people that I actually went to that place. Like you actually went to that place. So that's Tomboy Power, go, let's go. But yeah, that's their reason, right? So you know what, more power to them. It's not for me, but we ulted. It's not for me, but you know what, I kind of get the point. So instead of like having a picture of myself, I just decided to bring like one small figurine that I own, like something that I can carry along easily, that doesn't... Oh, let's go! Look at the late surger. something I can carry easily, and something that I really like. So that's where I started to bring Freeren along, like my figurine of Freeren. So everywhere I go, instead of taking a picture of myself, I take a picture of Freeren on the spot, and kind of like it's like the vibe of Freeren traveling along. And so I have like a lot of pictures among my past travels where it's just Freeren in like the freaking spot. So that's where it started. And ever since I brought Freeren along, and I think this is my second figurine of that one. I don't bring, like, I have two figurines of that Freeren, the look up Freeren. One is like the original one, like the expensive one, and the other one is like a cheap knockoff one. And I usually bring the cheap knockoff one because I'm scared like the original one would be destroyed whenever I travel. When I travel into a restaurant with my aunt and brothers, I wasn't into anything, but then I find big fish on a big pond. I was very fascinated. I was there watching fish for 20 minutes. Damn! What interesting fish right there. But yeah, I will. Oh wait, since we're here, I could. Oh frick! My desktop, my empty desktop. Where is my? Here we go. So, so check this out. So for example, I think you already seen this, guys. So yeah, look at this. So yeah, this is like Freeren over here, like in the waterfalls. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, I went to the land of the K-pop demon hunters. I went to seal the Hanmoon in South Korea, by the way. Emphasis on the South, okay? Emphasis on the South. Yeah, check this out. So yeah, this is just Freeren hanging out on the area. So that's what I usually do whenever I travel. Instead of taking pictures of me, I take pictures of Freeren just traveling around. So this is pretty cool. As an architect, like I really love this place. This is Hanok Village. So their traditional houses are Hanok. They're called Hanok, and it's basically this. They have clay tiles and everything. Oh yeah, since we're here, I could nerd out. I could nerd out as an architect here. Wait a minute, because I also studied. Aside from we study like all the different types of architecture, traditional houses from Western, to European to like the Asian one, right? So, one interesting thing about these Hanok houses, they're traditional houses, as you can see here. So this is fun facts, architecture fun facts by Cheesecake Cactus while we're here. So usually if you look at it, it seems similar to like the Japanese and the Chinese houses, right? So they have the typical houses like this. They have the curved roofs here like this. They have the clay tiles as well as for roofing. But what makes the Hanok houses unique is that they have a pretty cool heating system. So, what do you call this? So they have this. So for example, let's say this is the house, right? This is like the section of the house. This is the roof. This is the wall, and they have a floor here. So most of these houses have this heating system. Like, South Korea gets really cold, right? Especially during winter season. So during the ancient times, they didn't have electricity and everything, so they can't heat themselves. So how do they heat themselves? So they have their houses are raised. Under here, it's hollow. This is hollow. This is hollow. All of under the housing is hollow. They have some pillars over here just to, brace them. And outside their house, they have a kitchen. So this is the kitchen. Let's say you have a chimney over here. They have smoke and everything going that way. So their kitchen and their fireplace is outside. And when they put fire over here, the exhaust would travel all the way under the floor. And then, let me zoom out here. And imagine this is under the floor, right? This is under the floor. Let's do this. They have like a maze that allows the fire to travel all the way around like this. I mean, the smoke and the exhaust to travel all the way around and outside like that. So they could heat like the entire thing, like the entire flooring, just by placing fire over here. So that's why, if you've noticed, like traditional Korean houses, they have really small, really short tables, as well as their beds are just literally on the floor. So that's how they heat themselves. They just stick to the floor, and that's one of the reasons they have the tradition of removing what they call this? Removing shoes or sandals or outside slippers. What they call this? They remove slippers and outside sandals whenever they see, because the floor is there where they sit, they sleep, and everything. So they try to keep it as clean as possible. So that is one of the things that makes these houses unique. They literally have their own heating system before electricity. So now they still use the similar concept. Yeah, they're basically steaming themselves. That's how cold it is. They're basically steaming themselves. But as obviously modern technology, they still use the same thing, but instead of like the usual fire and the smoke and everything. Oh my god, night owl. They instead use the typical water system heated by electricity, but they still use the same layout and everything, which is nice. Bam, bam, bam. Night owl. Don't talk to me about night owl. Don't talk to me about night owl. Are you kidding me? Come on, come on. I like the traditional house and Sarawak. You know what? Let me see. Let me try if I remember, because I'm really bad at history. So, what do you call this? Sarawak traditional. I'm really bad at history, so don't expect me to remember most of my houses. The only reason why I remember that because it's so recent. Traditional house. Ooh. I think this seems familiar. I remember learning about this, but I believe it was like the end of the semester, so it didn't really stick to me. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, they have really high stilts. Wait, hold on. Open a new tab. Check this out. So Sarawak, if I remember correctly, obviously the high stilts over here, probably for the flooding and everything. And then these beams, these pillars have these stilts over here. These protrusions to be able to prevent, I guess, pests and other rats to come inside, if I assume. Based on what I learned from initial look here. Plus, I guess with the windows and everything, and the wooden walls allows for natural ventilation and everything. But that is insane. A really tall pillar. So I guess this traditional house is for heavily flooded areas, as well as natural heating. And I guess under here is probably can serve as like a storage as well. That's pretty cool. Let me just train here. Oh yeah, since we're here, since we're talking about what they call this, since we're talking about traditional houses, let me talk about the differences. We call it a longhouse because of a long in this. I'm just the Lobotomy Corporation. Sure, sir. What else? Oh yeah, so if you want to see like a basic difference between a Chinese, Korean, Japanese houses, like a traditional one, they also explained that during the tour. There was also a tour and I did a vacation here. So let's go back to this drawing over here. Let me just expand. So usually, people always, what do you call this? People always mix and match the Chinese. the Chinese. Oh my gosh, my freaking handwriting in paint is so bad. Chinese, Japan, Korean. So people usually mix and match the traditional houses and the buildings of this three, right? Because obviously they're like in similar weather, similar region. So obviously they're going to go with similar solutions to problems that they have. So usually the best way, if you want to differentiate them, they're like really distinct stuff. So for the Chinese houses, usually they are characterized with like really ornate decorations. They also go for big designs, bold, exaggerated. They also go for like, those are the characteristics that you usually go for a Chinese architecture. Meanwhile, in Japan, they are known for obviously the shoji doors, the sliding doors. You know those sliding doors in Japan? Let me find a picture here so that you could actually see shoji doors. Like this one. Like the traditional... This one. Like the traditional Japanese sliding doors. So they are known for this one. The shoji doors, and mainly because of the materials that they have access to. That's one of their things. In addition, they also have tatami flooring. Like, wait, where's the brush thing? The paper doors that slide. Yep. What the heck? Here we go. Paper doors that slide. So these are the paper doors. And they also have raised flooring, but the reason is not similar to Korea, but it's more of raised flooring, but it's more of against flooding. So they don't have that heating system, but it's mainly used for flooding, since obviously they are going to get the typhoons. The Korean traditional houses, they have the traditional heating, the heating, and they also, by the way, it's called ondol. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but it's called ondol. That's how they pronounce it. That's how it's spelled. And most of the time, they have these. They have similar paper doors, but instead of sliding, it's how do I explain this? It's awning. It's kind of like this. Tradition. It's kind of like this. I will show a picture. It's kind of like this. Let me find a picture. I can't find a picture, but basically, instead of like for the Japanese, for example, these are the doors. They slide this way, right? For the Korean doors, they have doors that they also slide, but they can also flip open like this, which is really cool. Like basically, you could extend the room. It's like a window, like mix of window and a door. But for the designs, they usually have the similar stuff. They use like curved roofing like this. It's just mainly with, they also use similar material, so it's kind of easy. But they have these distinct stuff, like for example, the ornate and the exaggerated designs. Japan going for the simplicity of everything, while Koreans go for practicality and kind of like that. But yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, let's go back to gaming. Let's go back to gaming here. But yeah, it's really cool having, obviously, the history. Also, let me try to... I also went to their palaces, which is really cool. Everybody's wearing hanbok, the national Korean costume, or the traditional costume. I think it's much more appropriate. Really cool. Makes you feel like you're in the old school. Kept the girl waiting. Hey! We're just Major Ryan was just listening to me, man. We're telling stories here. Give me good quality shoes. I already have practice perfect, if I remember correctly. Yes, I have. Anyway, let's grab this. Hopefully we could get late surger straightways. Let's freaking go. One more. Come on, give me something. Straightway recovery, also good. Really good skills here. Pam, pam, pam. But yeah, it's really interesting. When I went there, the tour guides, because we had a tour guide, right? I went on a tour to be able to guide. Since it's the first time I went there, I think that was one of the best tour guides I have ever experienced in my entire life of traveling. Because not only the tour guide was talking about what they call this, was talking about like the tourist spots and everything, fun facts. They also talked about the history, the explanation, everything. But basically, the tour guide was well versed both in the history as well as, you know, the present circumstances. Oh my gosh, I didn't watch the race. My bad. I'm so sorry. The habit. Like how remember where I showed you like the traditional houses, right? In the past, people go for the clay tiles as well as like the stone. What they call this? The stone finish. They went for like the stone finish and everything and the walls. However, in the past, those are only used for royalty. I mean, no matter what. I'm back to get food. You guys ate? I have my coffee right now. I'm not really hungry. I might be hungry later. I'm just drinking coffee at the moment. Anyway, let's have a race here. Or can we have like a race? A really good race here? Sure, why not? Let's go for these races later. But yeah, even though, by the way, I got a porcupine to my facility. Let's freaking go. I think that's one of my favorite anomalies now because of the arts that you shared. But yeah, those houses, those traditional houses, are mainly for the royalty and for the nobles. Even though you're like a commoner and you can afford such houses in the past, you are not allowed to be able to get such houses. Caffeine, yes sir, caffeine. That's one of the reasons why I'm keeping my human form. If I don't have caffeine, I'll go back to my cactus form. Also, fun fact, if you watch, I'm not sure all of you guys watch like Korean drama or just, you know, Korean stuff in general. But I know I'm covering stuff here. Let me just erase everything here. So, those houses, those traditional houses, they're house kept. So, for example, this is a traditional house, right? With the clay stuff like this. So I know we're running in the background. This is just the background. I'm just yapping over here. So these are clay and these are stone. These are for nobles. Even though you're rich, let's say you're a commoner class, even though you're rich, you can't actually just do that. So for the commoner people, they usually have their houses. They have similar designs, but instead they have wood and they have like thatch or straw. So that's the traditional houses. Like instead of like clay, they have like thatch and straw for the roofing. So even though you're a commoner, so that's really important in their past. Even though like you're like a very rich merchant, a very rich commoner, even richer than the nobles in the past, you cannot have these houses. It's like their law. In addition, you might be wondering like why like Koreans right now their names, they have very similar family names and names, right? They have like a lot of Kim. Also, by the way, they have a lot of Kims. They have a lot of Parks. and everything. So after everything, like after obviously the nobles and the monarchy, and I'm not sure if it was a monarchy, but basically once the nobles and everything were, oh, we ulted in the background. Once the nobles and everything had no power anymore, so the commoners with the money were able to purchase family names, change their names to noble. So they changed their names to nobles so that their future generation could say, like, yeah, look at this name. I'm part of the nobles now. I'm actually a noble because I can afford to change my name. However, oh my god, we got first place. So we're actually nobles now because we could afford to pay and change our name. So right now, like people like in the present, once people say that, you know, I'm part of like the lineage of like nobles and everything, they usually double check. And trace their family tree to actually see if they're like actual noble blood, or they're just commoners in the past that, you know, could afford to change their names to nobles. That's why in the present there are so many similar family names. Even though another family has the same quote-unquote family name, it's not 100% guarantee like you're related, just because of how names in the past worked. And I learned everything just by, you know, the tour guide. Let's freaking go. Goated tour. So that's why if you notice in Korean dramas or like in Koreans, in culture in general, they have a lot of people who have the similar names. It's really interesting how it happened. Pam, 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 pam. Training, let's go. What else? Also their food. Oh my gosh, the food. The food is so good. I don't know. Every time I travel, I'm sure it's the same for you guys, but I love eating a lot of local cuisine and food. But damn, their food is so freaking spicy. They're so addicted to spice. Also, I love kimchi though. The kimchi is super delicious. I'm not sure if it's for everyone. I know it's not for everyone. Let's go for medium straightways. Let's grab all of these for now. But yeah, food trip. Eating the local food. Oh, it's so good. Like, check this out. I think I have a picture here. Let me just find that freaking picture. Check this out. Check this freaking out. Look at this. This is one of the street foods that they had in Korea. Like, look at this. Shrimp. Yes. Grilled. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Freshly cooked in front of your freaking face. The smell. Yes. It's so freaking good. Also, let's go back to racing first before I start yapping. But yeah, food and everything. Also, traditional culture are always interesting. Yes, the food also. What else? I know I keep tabbing out. It's because this is a freaking display capture. I'm just capturing my monitor here. Let me find the traditional houses here. I'm not sure if I managed to take a picture of people in a hanbok. But you know, as an architect, seeing these, like, look at this. Seeing these actual buildings with the scale of like a person, like, look at this. This traditional house has a freaking is raised enough that you could fit under the freaking building. Like, what the heck? This is a palace, by the way. And people are like wearing hanbok, as you can see in the background. But yeah, look at this. This is so beautiful. Holy crap. Perfect with the reflections and everything. Yeah. So if I was a Korean commoner in the past and do the name thing, if my name is Big Boss, then my will all be named Big Boss in your name. Yes, you could do two things. You could troll your future generation and change your name because, you know, you could afford it. Or you could make them royalty. So it's up to you if you want to troll your like future generation. But yeah, look at this free run. In the background, waterfalls. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, I went to the freaking library. You know that one library you could always see in TikTok or YouTube Shorts? The huge library that they have. As an evil plan for my decipher is being evil. You know, this thing looks huge, especially when they feature it in like posts and everything. But it's way smaller than it needs to be. Like this thing is just for display purposes. The actual library is just a regular old two-story library. Not a good idea. I tell Decipher that to. So yeah, look at this free run traveling with me. Look at this, an adorable turtle statue in the island. And look at the beautiful trees. We went to a perfect time where it's not winter yet, but it's kind of like in the end of like fall or like start of fall. So the trees are slowly, what do you call this? Slowly going for the fall. Display only? What do you mean display only? Yes, display capture. Uma Musume doesn't do well with like window capture, so I have to do display capture for Uma Musume. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this freaking thing, the lock bridge and everything. Oh my god, there are so many freaking locks on the freaking bridge. I'm not sure how the bridge is able to stand up with so much heavy stuff. Oh my gosh, we're going to win! No, we got second place. That was so freaking close. But yeah, these are mostly the pictures I have. I also got some souvenirs from the island, as you can see over here. But let's go for the souvenirs later. I will play the game first. Pam pam. Right, Project Moon has a restaurant called Ham Ham Pang Pang. It's just made with a lot of merchandise for Project Moon games. Holy cow, if you... Oh my gosh, imagine if you're going to go there. Your wallet would be gone. Your wallet is already gone from the game itself, but imagine with their actual merch. So many locks to see and sell. Business idea. Oh my, it's so... Oh my god, the amount of locks that you could see. So... let me show the picture again. Let me show the picture again. Here. As you can see, this is just one section of bridge and this one side. Imagine it's both sides of the bridge have the freaking locks, and you could see which locks are like really old with the rust and everything. There's also new locks like that are really fresh. But holy crap, the amount... There's also a vending machine there that sold locks for like an insane amount of price. And yeah, they just turned it into a freaking business idea, man. It's insane. The amount of money they're going to get just by getting a freaking lock on a bridge. Their tourism is insane, man. They have these... since we went on a tour, right? So they have these... I'm not sure if you guys went to tours, but have you ever experienced where when you go to a tour in a country or like go in a like guided tour, they always go to these kind of like government mandated tourism spots wherein every tour is required to go to this certain place and like, you know, shill their products and everything. So we went to those things and oh my gosh, I am not sure. I want to on Don Quixote Fumo. Oh my gosh. The Fumos are so adorable. Yeah, those government, basically it's required. Like every tour has to go there. And if you notice, if you go there, there's also a lot of other tourist buses that are going there. Also, wait, let me double check. Drive. Let me check the skills here if I could actually get some of these for the Leo Cup. Pam pam pam. So non-standard Hanshin race course. No, it's Kyoto, so I can't get any of these. We can get straight recovery, or I could save up. You know what? You could go. Yeah, let's just save up here. So I'm not sure if I'm just a freaking skeptic or I am not really into those things, but I kind of feel like... Hello Hero70, hello, welcome to the chat. I'm just yapping here about my South Korea vacation while playing Uma Musume in the background. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm just a skeptic, but every time we go to those places, like it's different for every country, right? So In Korean, they have this building filled with like beauty products and everything. They have their Korean ginseng house that they sell ginseng. They have the seaweed production line. They have what else do they have? They have this amethyst jewelry stuff. So I'm not sure if it's just my personality or a skeptic, but I feel like some of those places are like a freaking scam with how expensive they are. I know it's like mandated by the Korean government, I guess, because they have the seal of their Department of Tourism. But holy crap, it kind of feels like a freaking scam. Like the way they present it. Man, anybody want to go to an pass, Decipher. More power to you. I could go, but it's for you. You go first, okay? I'll follow you. Hello, horse. Hello. But yeah, like for example, okay, I'm gonna show you an example. So, obviously, they explained to me like these government mandated tours, they need to they have different requirements in order to be approved by their own Department of Tourism. They need to have like a really good building. Their products must be in good packaging. And they must have like a script of some sort whenever they try to sell their products. So I don't know, the way the way they sell or like showcase the products, it has the same vibe as those sellers on the TV way back. You know those sellers on the TV, right? They show you like a product online and they just tell you like the actual price of this thing is like $10 and everything, but for a very special price, if you call right now, it will be $10, but you get one free, etc., etc. It's they have that vibe. They really have that vibe whenever they try to sell. So, for example, for the beauty products, obviously they are obsessed with like beauty products, right? They have this set of like creams that they could like you apply to your skin to make it like look younger and better. So they have this product. It's good for 1 year, right? It was around, I believe, it was around like $100 for the entire set for a year. Like if you think about it, it's expensive if you buy it outright. But oh my gosh, we're going to get first place. It's expensive when you buy it outright, but in the long run, it's going to be really cheap if you're going to use it. However, they will be like, but for a very special price right now, if you buy 3 of them, you get 1 free. If you buy 5 of them, you get 2 free. I was like, what the heck? We're just letting the tourists buy a lot of stuff in this. Like, how on earth are you going to freaking use all of those beauty products in like a short span? Probably some of them would be forgotten in like a few months or so. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's just my skeptic side or my very cheapskate hard pass on my cosmetics on my side. Okay, so aside from that, let's go for the seaweeds. So one of their products is seaweeds, right? The one that you eat. So they place it on their gimbap, those rice roasting. They place it on their soup. They have the seaweed soup. The seaweed soup is kind of like their version of chicken noodle soup. But if there's discount on food, so crazy deal. Okay, so hear me out. Okay, since we're here, bring me back my very high-tech presentation tool, MS Paint. So during the tour, like every part of the tour was made to be able to, make you buy the food. So let's go for the seaweed, right? Since we are all in for food, right? So at the start of the tour, obviously you go to this building, like a really beautiful building. Seaweed. Like you go in, like the tour bus. Oh my gosh, my face is frozen. Is my face still? Okay, my face is not frozen. Okay, here. So you go to a bus, the tour bus. You go here. You go inside, and once you're inside, they show you like the history of why seaweed is really important to them. So you have the gimbaps. The gimbap is kind of like this, and there's like rice in the middle and like food and stuff. Or is it? Oh, it's kimbap. It's kimbap. And they also show Afterwards, they show you the process. Like they have this conveyor belts, like for all those automation game nerds over there. There are conveyor belts over here that goes to one spot to another, etc., etc. Man, I eat like 5 pan de leche and I wanted more and ran out. Just get more. Let's go. Let's get more of them. So yeah, they have these conveyor belts. And afterwards, they teach you how to create a kimbap, like from scratch. Like literally, it's a workshop. They teach you how to make it. Workshop. They teach you how to make it. So, oh yeah, also by the way, there's free taste over in this area. They let you taste it per stage. So from the dried, etc., etc. So get to a workshop. Once you go to the workshop, you go to obviously the showcase room where they show different products. So they have these seaweed packs, like a really large seaweed pack, like it's just a whole ass seaweed. And then by the time you reach this, they already tasted a lot of them, and you'll be right. One pack has like 4 seaweed, like a really huge paper, kind of like an A4 size paper, or like probably more. Like it's just a huge seaweed pack. So if you buy, they have different flavors. So if you buy 5 of the packs, you get +1 free. They're like very special deal, they said. If they buy, what do you call this? If you buy 10, you get 3 free. Right? And be like, how many seaweed? How much seaweed am I going to eat? And plus, you know what's really, they all always say this every time you go here. Since you're a tourist, right? They always say, oh, if you buy this, it's tax free, tax refund. If you buy this, you get refunded by the tax that is usually given, that is usually taken whenever you're a Korean citizen. So there's a tax refund. In addition, we also take any currency. So no matter what currency you're holding, what country you're from, they take any currency. Obviously, they're going to what do you call this? They're going to want like their own currency. But whenever, okay, friendly tip for you guys. If you are going to take the any currency, always use either the currency that they are using. So in this case, it's won in Korea. Just take the local currency, because whenever you go for conversion, when they convert, they always go for the safer side. So they always go for like the safe conversion rate. So sometimes you kinda pay like an extra, a few percent, but you could save up if you use their local currency. In addition to tax refund, it's just probably 5 to 10%. It depends on the country. Tax refund is like 5 to 10% once you go back to like the airport. But the way they present everything, it really makes you feel like, you know, buy this, buy now, or else you can't buy this. Also, they have this script that they always say, oh my gosh, 29% we take these. Let's freaking go. They always have this script like they don't sell it outside of Korea. And once you see like similar products outside, it's not authentic Korean. They always say that. And so if I think about it, I was like, oh, I like this product. The only way that I could get this one, according to them, the only way I could get this one is if I go back to Korea, go to the store that they sell and buy it there. So like, oh my gosh, it is literally a way for... I'm not gonna say it's a tourist trap, more like they're literally doubling down on the idea of tourists coming back and buying the products. Like especially for like their beauty products and everything and their other stuff. Absolute advertisement. Exactly. And they're pressuring people to buy now, don't buy later, because they keep on saying like, we also sell these on the airport, but you know, because it's in an airport, they have to pay rent on the airport and it's gonna be more expensive. The amount of advertisement that in your face, I don't know, it just it doesn't feel right to me. And I know what do you call this? I know, like it's part of their tourism. Like obviously people buy it they earn a lot of money from it. But the way that they present it, it just feels weird to me. I watch a lot of what they call this TV on TV selling stuff in the past, so it kind of gave me like war flashbacks on that one. Also, why the heck my stamina is so high but my speed is so freaking low? I just click on stamina. I'm not even thinking about it. What else? What else? I'm not getting any stats here. We could go for this one, or you know what? Let's just get corner ad up here. Hello, Millennium. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm just yapping about my South Korea trip. I was going there to seal the honeymoon. Oh yeah, since we're here and since we're playing Uma Musume, let me just show you what I bought here, the souvenirs that I bought. What do you call this? So I brought some souvenirs, obviously, from the Korean idols that I follow, as well as some merch here. So let's go to let's go to all the stuff that I bought while we are playing like a race in the background. I always say Korea South parentheses because people think that I go. Check this out. So I bought these. These are from Nami Island, as you can see. They're just small figurines that I bought in Nami Island. Nami Island is like a famous spot in Korea where a really old K-drama, like a really famous one that I haven't watched, but according to them, it's like worldwide phenomenon. It was famous in their culture as well. So you have this really cute figurine. It's made of porcelain, and they have this knitted hat. It's really adorable, and have this freaking cat. I also brought this one. I got this one. I am a fan of... This is my favorite Pokemon, by the way. So if you are asking who's my favorite Pokemon, this is... my favorite Pokemon. This is Sprigatito, so I got this one as well. Really cute. I also got this guy from the K-pop Demon Hunters. So I went there to seal the honeymoon, and oh my gosh, the amount of K-pop Demon Hunters merch in South Korea is insane. They're absolutely milking the heck out of that one. Hello, Layla Moon Meadow. Hello, welcome. Money well spent. Yes! Bro, the amount of K-pop Demon Hunters merch, they're like milking the heck out of that freaking show in South Korea. Everywhere you go, you can find merch. I also got this one. This is from the K-pop girl group New Jeans. So obviously they're not around anymore because of their drama and everything. I bought their light stick. Milking what now? K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. So I brought this one since it's really hard to find merch of these guys that are not expensive. I brought them for really cheap in South Korea. So that's that one. And more Sprigatito stuff. And that's basically it. The rest of my money is spent on food. And because I didn't take a picture, because I was super, what do you call this? Kita Sunblack is here as well. What do you call this? I spent a lot of food. Also wait for take a sip of water. Oh my gosh, that Kita Sunblack freaking voice line is stuck in my head. But yeah, hello, welcome everyone, welcome. Oh, we ulted. Oh my gosh, did you see the change in face? Okay, I'm on gold chip, beat gold chip, please. I have no ace still. Hello, welcome. I have no ace still. You got this. Oh yeah, since you're here, I'll show you. Check this out. I showed some pictures for. I know you like free run. So check this out. The free run pictures that I got. So I usually bring free run whenever I travel outside the country. So check this out. Free run. I always bring free run. I'll take some pictures. Instead of taking pictures of myself, also we got second place. I bring Freewen along, take pictures of famous spots. Look at this. Look at this adorable little Freewen over here. The Freewen is so much cuter than my chibi one. I got this one way back, and I always bring it along. This is the first time I'm sharing it to the community. But check this out. Look at this. Just traveling around South Korea. Freewen is sealing the Hun with oh my gosh, I just realized Freewen is here because she's defeating the demons from K-pop Demon Hunters. With the breakfast and everything. But yeah, some pictures here and there. Yes, cultured. Freewen is sealing the Hanmoon and like different stuff. So this is me with African glove, so you can't see. But yeah, really cute. So yeah, this is to scale. You can see how cute this one is. So I'm just bringing this along every time I travel. I'm just going to place it over here. Over here. Let me just get a window capture here. Hold on. Window capture. This one. So I could place it over here. So Freewen would just be up here. Pam pam. Yes, I went to Korea. So that's where I've been for like the past the past week. I went on to seal the Hanmoon. I went to South Korea the entire time. And I've just been doing like Uma Musume dailies there as I went and traveled along. I got some merch. Maya Top Gun, hi, hello! Freaking Umas are here. Oh yeah, I went to Korea, parentheses, South. Just to clarify, in case some people are confused. Let me see here, let me see. Oh my gosh, the food is so freaking delicious. I also got wait. Is it this one? My freaking display capture. It's not capturing. Let me just remove this for a bit. Anyway, it's time to rest up and focus on the stream. North Korea went. Decipher, you go first, okay? You go first. And tell me if it's good, I'll follow you. If it's not, I choose to stay here. Speaking of like North and South Korea, I know it's so crazy that technically they're still at war. It's the only country that they're technically, like on paper, they're still at war because they have this, according to the tour guide that told me, like shared the history of like the North and South Korea stuff. They told me like they have this ceasefire agreement, but that ceasefire agreement hasn't been completed just yet. So, like the document is still there on hold. They haven't completed like they couldn't agree on like the document and everything. So technically, from the Korean War, like way back, they're still at war. So it's insane. Also, hello Luminox, hello. Yeah, they're technically still war. Okay, so let me show. I will show fun facts that I learned using my very professional learning tool here called MS Paint. So I'm not familiar with the years, alright. So I'm not sure what Korea looks like. So just imagine this Korea, right? This is Korea. So they have a border over here. So technically, it's not like a single line. They have this very small area. This is S. This is N. In the middle over here, there's like this zone where like it's not both. It's like a ceasefire zone where they don't actually do anything. You know, it's really interesting how this zone over here is so beautiful. Like it's untouched by people. So nature here is so good. The wildlife here is flourishing. Like, that area is so beautiful when you take pictures of that area. I haven't gone there, but they shown pictures and it was insane. But people can't go there because during the war, there were landmines over here, and not all the landmines have been recovered. So people, even though like this is really good for like scientific stuff, people can't easily go there because of the landmines. So yeah, they did this war, right? Between North and South Korea. Like they're fighting. Once upon a time, the North Korea, what do you call this? The border where it was like really close over here. Like South Korea was losing, but then other countries went in and helped, from the US to all the other Asian countries. So they were able to push back. They were able to push back to somewhere here, and they agreed to go for a ceasefire. However, the ceasefire is like a document paper, right? Like, kind of like this. And then it was supposed to be signed. However, since they couldn't agree on like the terms and conditions, the original leaders from the North and South Korea that started the document have already passed away and was passed on to the next generation. So the next generation couldn't agree. So it went along until in the present time, it's still not signed yet. So technically, even though they're not fighting, like, you know, wars and everything, they are still technically at war because the ceasefire agreement hasn't been signed just yet, because they couldn't agree. So up until now, which is insane. And there, I believe, oh my gosh, first place, please, no hard recap, you please. But yeah, they're still technically at war. And what do you call this? I think they're the only country left right now that are divided. They have the same name, but they're still divided. Kind of like in the past where West and East Germany were divided. Where to a point where they are reaching a time now where in the current generation, let me do a different kind. The current generation right now, for both North and South Korea, haven't experienced the war, the Korean War. In the past, it was a generation that already experienced the war, so they have like the sympathy towards the war. I felt it on my leg when she almost won. I know, so freaking close. So they were right now, the current generation haven't experienced the war yet. So instead of going for sympathy for the people who have lost lives lost in the war, they're more for the practical side, wherein they want to gain like resources, reunite the country to be able to share the resources and everything. And yeah, that's basically it. Also, the guide showed us like pictures of Seoul. Like, you know, right now, like Korea is like really like in the it's not industrialized. It's filled with skyscrapers and stuff, but it's insane. They showed pictures of this is like a really good example. Like, check this out. This is the cityscape. They showed this picture. The war was so devastating, like the Korean War was so devastating that even trees were not there. Like, imagine, this is supposed to be a city filled with trees and everything, but it was so devastating for them. They were killing each other, wherein not even trees and wildlife could be seen in the battlefield. It was one of the most devastating wars for them, because they're just fighting each other. They're not fighting other nations. They're just fighting each other, to a point where one of the reasons they decided to stop it was not because they wanted to win, but rather both sides were getting so much casualties and etc. Hello Yellowrel, hello Nay. Nay to you too, Nay. Also, oh my gosh, I just realized. Remember, okay, change the stream name to Cactus History Lesson stream. I could probably like Uma Musume in the background instead. Uma Musume while doing history lessons. Oh, here's the fun fact. Remember the very famous worldwide trend that united the freaking world? Gangnam Style? Like Oppa Gangnam Style? They created a statue in Gangnam, like their district. Gangnam district is kind of like their business district, where all rich people and people who are working for big companies are there. And I realized the meaning of Oppa Gangnam Style is really, really funny. So Gangnam, like Oppa is what they call like their older, I mean like a senior, right? Like kind of like in Japanese, it's kind of like senpai in a way. It's so freaking funny that Oppa Gangnam Style really means your Oppa or like your senpai is in Gangnam, and that means since you're in Gangnam, in the business district, you're rich. So Oppa Gangnam Style means the person is only handsome or like only looks good because the person is rich. So that's what Oppa Gangnam Style means. The tour guide explained to us what it actually means. So if the song is basically saying like the person is handsome because that person is rich. It's so freaking. So that's the meaning. Let me straight away add up. Oh, Nimble Navigator is there though. I'm gonna get that afterwards. But yeah, Oppa Gangnam Style literally means a person is really handsome in the eyes of other people because that person is rich. Now you know. I still can't believe that song was a freaking worldwide phenomenon. Holy crap. Like one of the few moments where the entire world was united in like a freaking thing, in like freaking story. I'm not sure. Okay, since we're here, I'm going to yap about more stuff here. Okay, so temples. I can't believe their temples are like the history of the temples, and you know how. Wait, let me find a picture here. So, let me find a picture here while everybody's racing. Hopefully we get first place. Let me find a picture here. Okay, here we go. So this is like the gate. Holy crap, we're so behind. What the heck? Okay, so here is the Korean gate. This is just a stock image, but the idea is there. So this is one of the palaces, right? You might be wondering, like, why, if you look at like the old palaces, they have these 30 arches everywhere. Like all the gates, there are always 3 arches. And one of the reasons is, let me bring up my teaching tool here. One of the reasons is in the past, let's say this is the gate. This is my beautiful illustration. Bam, bam. So in the past, when you go into the city or like the walled area, only the emperor, the big E, or like their leader, or I forgot what it's called in Korean, is only allowed to pass in the main gate. The other people, the emperor as well as the queen, only allowed to pass in the main gate. On the side gates are the place for commoners. In addition, soldiers, I believe, are right side of the gate, if I remember correctly, while the scholars are on the left side. Similarly, that's how it is laid out in like the compound. No, I don't want to say my word. It's similar layout to the compound. Also, what the heck? We got first place. We're in the center place is basically where the nobles are. The buildings at the center. And the compound are for the nobles and like the queen, the concubines. While the buildings on the right, if you're facing at the entrance, the buildings on the right are for the soldiers, generals, all the military stuff. While the buildings towards the left, when you're facing the entrance, are for the scholars, all the monks, basically all the spiritual stuff. So they are very particular of the layout. Also, what the heck? We got first place. Let's go, my ace! Major Ryan, our ace. Pam, pam, pam. Come on, let me just get like a good Major Ryan run here. 3 turns to reach. I'm not sure this is going to be my ace, but it's a good run. Give me more speed. I need more speed. My speed sucks. We have skills to compensate for it, but it still sucks. Bam, 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 bam. So yeah, I swear. One thing I didn't like though, because we were in a tour, we were really pressed for time and it was really tiring. But I usually recommend when it's the first time you're going to like a country, or like outside of your country, is to go for a tour as your first time, because that would allow you to get to have a guide to let you know about the culture, about the do's and don'ts, all the basic stuff, and all the famous spots for tourism. And once you want to return, at least at the second time, go for like a do-it-your-own, like a DIY style of traveling, so that you could decide on your own about where to go. Since you already know like the basics of the basic food, the tourist spots, you could now choose on where to go on your own time. And since you know like the transportation system, you know like basic words, etc. So yeah, that's what I usually recommend. Even though like going in a tour, guided tour, is really taxing on time as well as energy, because they're trying to squeeze as much as possible in like a given amount of time. And but yeah, having like a guide, like a local guide, to be able to go get you from point A to point B safely. Okay, let's go. It's really I think it's like a useful way if it's your first time. But yeah, so from now on, every time I go on vacation, I expect to have like free run stuff. Free run pictures along the areas. What else? I'm just trying to remember like what the others. Oh my gosh, there's like 3 of you. 3 freaking Wailords on the screen. I just noticed. Holy crap, the gap between the front runners as well as the late surgers is insane. Please tell me that we could do this. Very funny, I've learned by the Dark Lord. His other name is Sensor. It's just Sensor due to turning off which 1 to 4 against Lupang instantly. I think I've seen that anomaly when I watched like Tenma stream. Like Miami Tenma stream. When she played like Lobotomy Corp. And I thought like, why is it censored? Did she censor it? Then it's actually just in-game. We're wailing the screen. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for like to have the cards as well as Manhattan Cafe to do that, because I will freaking, if I don't get Manhattan Cafe with the free stuff, I will freaking wail for it. Manhattan Cafe. So is basically 99% due to how disgusting it is. You know SCP stories about like the unknown. That's why I really like cosmic horror. The fear of the unknown is really interesting to me. Okay, come on, please! Please catch up to my Top Gun. Come on. Holy. Please. Holy crap, we got it! Yes! Because the man will get insane by looking at it. But yeah, it has that Cthulhu vibes. That's why I kind of like Lovecraftian stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys know Necess? One of I think Saneko was the one who suggested it. I think I'm going to add that to like the stuff I stream. It's pretty chill game. It's kind of like Terraria. I played Terraria, so I guess it would be easier for me to transition to Necess. I remember seeing it when it was in early access, so I got excited that it's finally out. By the way, it can. What do you mean it can breed? What the heck does that mean? That is insane. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to stream again. Holy crap. It's fine. It's so fun to hang out again. Oh yeah, by the way, I've been cooking another thing in the what do they call this? In the back rooms. That I am so excited to showcase to you guys, but I can't spill it just yet because it's still in the early stages. But I will give you updates in the next month, in this month. Hopefully it would be finished this month. But I'm so excited to showcase it. I've been cooking something. If you like chill games, oh my god, don't get me started with League of Legends. With the new game mode that they have, I think was Mayhem. I've been playing a lot of them, but I haven't been playing on stream. I could probably, if ever, non-standard races? Is that what I want? Yes, it's the one that I need for the Leo Cup. I've been wanting to play League of Legends, but I think the only time I would play League of Legends is if I would have like a collab with like another streamer to play League. I don't think I could play League on my own anymore. And I got addicted to League of Legends to a point where I have accounts for all of the regions, just in case I have like friends from like other regions who want to play. I don't have like all the champions for each region, but at least, you know, I could play in their regions once they want to play. So I have like, what they call this? I have accounts for the NA, the EU West. I have accounts for the Asian server. I have accounts for the PBE. And yeah, it's not obvious that I am addicted to League of Legends. Totally not obvious. It's a problem. I've been playing since like season 4? Season 4? Late season 4, I believe. I haven't reached Challenger, don't worry, I'm not that good with the game. Homestead Chase is like a good one. Bam bam. Jeez, how many accounts do you have? I forgot. But I know. So I know I have in NA, I have in EU West, I have one in Asia, I have one in PBE. I also won in the Korean server, I believe. So in minimum, I only got one and only one. So in minimum, I have 5 that I could use. But I don't have every champion. I only use the free champion roster for each of them. If you wait. If you really wanna go back, what do you call this? If you go back to my channel way early, like early, I have 12 Gmail accounts. Now that is something. If you want to go back to like the content that I used to upload on YouTube, like way back, like years ago, I tried to do like an A to Z challenge of champions wherein I build tank for like champions from A to Z. I gave up. And also, since I have multiple accounts, I tried to do a challenge where I play ranked with like 200 ping. So I tried that as well. It was a freaking nightmare. But you know what? It's fun. It's fun. Oh, but yeah, that was a different era, man. So yeah, I'm just trying to have. I'm thinking of what to stream this week. Obviously, I'm going to do the art stream, the usual art stream. But I really want to play other games. There's so many games that came out when I got on vacation. I've been wanting to play them so bad. But you know, obviously time and everything. What else? What else? Oh, I also. Oh yeah. Since I've been talking about flying. Oh my gosh. Did I ever tell you? 3 years, huh? Yeah. Did I ever tell you that I am a nervous flyer? Like even though I rode planes for like my entire I've been riding planes for like multiple times already for my entire life. Long flights, short flights, etc. I'm a really nervous flyer. Quite easy to go around, just remember to go out after every lead streak so you guys won't punch your PC. Agreed! Don't go in. Okay, since we're here again, let me pull up. Okay, I will share you why I am a nervous flyer. Okay, so back when I was let me pick a color here. Okay. So imagine back when I was around more or less 10 years old, a young cactus. 10 years old, I went into a plane ride. Okay. So by this time I was really a nervous flyer, but this was the one that started my freaking nervous flyer stuff. If my father touches my nose, I know this so hear me out. So 10 years, when I was 10 years old, when I was a young cactus, this is me, this is a young cactus, this is a young cactus. Touching my nose and that makes me laugh when wait, yo, we won? Didn't even notice it. Wait, hold on. Let me put a rain check on that story. Let me do this first. I'm a really bad nervous flyer. Like a small turbulence, I would freaking panic. Not outside. Like outside I'm calm, but inside I'm freaking dying inside. Like my anxiety is shooting up. Also, it's Ura finale, by the way. Please give me hints. Give me the hints. Passing pro, nope. I wanted other skills, but you know what? Fine. Let me grab. Let me grab this one. The non-standard distance. Let's go. For the event. So I'm just going to probably play Major Ryan or yeah, I'm just going to. I think I would commit to Major Ryan as my ace here, and hopefully get some decent skills as we go along. Okay. Okay, so going back to the freaking story. So imagine this is the runway, right? This is the runway. So obviously, this is the plane. And this is the plane. So when the plane, it was a really stormy night, right? On the outside, this is the window. On the outside of the window, you can see like the wing of the plane. It was a really stormy night. I was on the window seat, and then I could see freaking lightning outside, and one of them hit the freaking wing. Obviously, planes are designed to withstand lightning strikes, right? So I saw like a lightning hit the freaking thing, and everybody was nervous because it was so freaking turbulent. And you know, so I decided, you know what? I ain't gonna watch this. So I decided to like close it. I decided to close it so I would not be able to see it. But it was so turbulent. It was going up and down and everything. And here's the kicker. So when it landed, it was raining, it was storming, right? when it landed, like this, yeah, no thanks moment. When it landed, so you know, planes have these wheels right at the side. The wheel, the back, I'm not sure if it's the back or the front, but the wheel touched the ground. But the moment it touched the ground, the plane immediately pulled up. It immediately pulled up. And then the pilot told us what the reason why they pulled up was because there was almost zero visibility and they overshot the runway. And they needed to pull up because obviously we're not going to make it. So during this time, let me expand the canvas here. Also, we won. So yeah, no, there was like almost zero visibility and everything. So we went to go, so the plane went back around, and while, what do you call this? And then the pilot told us that, you know, we will try to go for another landing. If we can't do it, we will land at another airport because of the fuel and everything. So during the time that it was the longest turnaround ever, like it was the longest plane U-turn that I've ever experienced. Like during this time, I've saw people like since I was in the window seat, right? I looked to the people at my right to see what they were doing. They were freaking nervous. They were freaking sweating. The landing lights, it ain't visible. The landing, I'm not sure about that. I believe the landing lights were visible, but I guess it was really long time ago. So I guess either it was a really bad storm or, you know, it was like human error and everything. Like people were so nervous. People were like hugging each other, holding their hands. People were, I guess, some people were praying. Some people were like literally like just closing their eyes, bracing for impact. So once they went around, what do you call this? We did another like landing, and then once we landed, obviously we stuck the landing, right? We stuck the landing because I'm here. But during the landing, the plane was like moving left, moving right. It felt like the plane would tip over to the left or to the right because of how much movement there was. And then by the time we landed, obviously with the brakes, everybody clapped their hands. It was a round of applause. Everybody was freaking celebrating. And then to a point where once we landed, the pilot stepped out of the cabin or like the cockpit, and everybody was like congratulating the pilot. Everybody was shaking his hand. Everybody was like hugging each other at the end. It was like the scariest flight I've ever experienced, and good thing it was the scariest because I can't handle another one. And because of that story, or because of that event, every time like the plane goes for a slight turbulence, or like whenever it's like a stormy night, I would freaking recall that moment, and I become so freaking nervous. I would, you know, grasp the seat even though it's just a freaking calm. It was just a regular turbulence, but it literally shook me. Like, even though I still go on planes, I usually try my best to just sleep on the plane because I'm really scared whenever there's like turbulence. Also, 25% we take these. Let's freaking go. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm a nervous flyer. That singular event, good thing it's the only event that happened to me, but that singular event, the freaking feeling of hearing the landing gear touch the ground and the plane immediately pulling up with that loud thud, I was like, damn, that was scary. Also, I need to freaking sneeze, hold on. And I freaking lost the sneeze. Oh my god, the worst feeling ever. I lost the freaking sneeze. Frick. What am I going to get? I think I'm going to get... You know what? We could go for... Let's just go for this one. It's pretty cheap. Might as well get it. Plane shorts carrying rain cranes. I don't know. Like, even though people tell me, like, you know, plane is like the safest mode of transportation, it's rare for a plane to do it. Planes can handle like a lightning strike. But holy crap. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. I forgot to mention. because of the light and everything, right? And because of the turbulence, there were moments where the lights were like flickering inside the plane. I was like, oh my freaking god, what the frick is happening? Okay, scary plane story. One of the jets thing caught fire and the pilot had to make an emergency, and after that he had to wait for another. Jesus. Well, at least you've ridden a normal plane, not the penguin planes in the Madagascar movie. Yes! Yes, not the crazy ones. So I think that's why I cannot handle like playing, what the heck? Riding a plane, the smaller ones. Because I know those ones are more dangerous, like statistics-wise, rather than passenger planes. So, yeah, also wait, hold on. Let me just drink some water here.
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。先行争いはアイネス風神浜もクラス16番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気メジロライアンアイネス風神快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はアイネス風神単身で飛ばしていきます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はスーパークリークその外並んで浜もクラス
Yeah, losing a freaking sneeze is tragic, man.
およそ12馬身
One of the worst feelings ever, where you're like so close to sneezing and you just freaking lose it. But yeah, what other stories? Like yeah, I could handle boats and cars. I know that statistically those are more dangerous than the freaking plane, but I don't know, man. And obviously, I cannot not like stop riding planes because I need to go. If I want to go somewhere, I need to ride a plane. Finally, the sneeze went out. Oh, let's see if we win these. There we go. Okay, another one. Also, holy crap. Ever since I went to South Korea, my sinuses are like firing all over the place. Let's freaking go. Come on, come on, come on. First place, first place. Let's go. Not even a challenge. Holy crap, why am I sneezing? I just lost the freaking sneeze. I'm like sneezing left and right. What the heck? Now I'm sneezing non-stop. What the heck? The freaking my freaking nose is betraying me. Okay. Whew. I think I'm good. You know what? I'm just going to do this. I realized I was 112 minutes. So what does that? What do you mean 112 minutes? Any skills? I don't have any skills here. I could get frenzied late surgers. Okay, let's go. Last one. In the past. I see. No wonder you were like typing late articles. I love sitting next to a window, but after the scary experience I had, I avoided sitting next to a window. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for me, like my favorite place in a plane is either near the wing because I know that's the least turbulent place, and I'd rather be in the aisle because if ever I want to go for like if I want to go to the toilet, it would be easy for me. And for long flights, if I can afford, I'd go for like obviously the best seat. However, for shorter flights, I don't mind going for like the cheapest seat ever. Because you're short. But for long flights, please give me like the leg room. I also like sitting next to the exit rows because it has more leg room and I am nimble enough just in case anything goes wrong. I could control the situation. Like I know some people could probably do better when handling the exit rows, but just having that idea that you have slightly a bit more control on your fate, you know, it makes it easier. Plus the leg room. The leg room. I need that freaking leg room. Are you guys the ones to actually... Okay, can I just say the most annoying... Man, America may just showed me, can I beat my while getting tanked? Never experiences it with legroom. If one experience sitting with legroom, just pick an exit row. Like, the cheap ones, there are ones with the exit rows, go for that one. They have more legroom than the usual one. It's for the same price. So yeah, if you want to go for cheap and have legroom, get a seat with the exit rows. Just pay a little bit extra if you want to, but yeah, go for that one. It has more, what they call this, it has more legroom and always useful. What else? Also, oh my gosh, I realized that yeah, one disadvantage by the way for sitting in the exit rows, you cannot have any baggage stowed like under the seat in front of you because you don't have a seat in front of you, so you can't stow baggages there. You can only stow them above. Also, let's freaking go first place. So if you want to have like that space under the seat in front of you, just note that exit rows don't have that one because you need to, because they don't have a seat in front of you. What else? What else? Oh yeah, can I just say it's really annoying. I'm not sure how many people do this, but you know, whenever you land, right, the pilot and or the cabin crew always say, don't stand up when the seatbelt sign is still switched on. And I know it's not everyone, but I know there are some people out there that once the plane stops, even though the seatbelt sign is there, they stand up and get their baggages, or like, you know, remove their seatbelts and stand up, and it just irks me every time. Like, what the heck? Like, could you just wait for like a few more seconds? You're still going to wait in the freaking cabin because the doors are not open yet. And everywhere I go, no matter what country, no matter what nationality, there's always that one or two people that stand up. Also, let me just get... Homestretch Haste is a good skill. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's just grab this one. Just imagine in the Uma Musume world, there might be illegal betting. Yeah, I think like one of the reasons they don't actually show like betting in like the anime as well as the movies or like the game, because I believe if they show it, they would have to bump up the rating, the age rating, because of there's gambling. Are you kidding me? 1 spark guts after everything we've been through? And no 3-star sparks. Are you kidding me? But yeah, those are like really annoying to me. What else? Madoka, hello! Holy Peak. What spark gut hits you hard? 1 big bag is enough for me to bring everything, plus it become my pillow for whenever I sleep. You know what? That's... Okay, you and me both, Pixelated Chips. I really like whenever I travel. I really like to travel light. To a point where... you know, I usually just have 1 backpack and probably 1 suitcase. Also, hello Madoka. Welcome to the stream. I'm just yapping about my travels, as well as playing Uma Musume in the background. I'm trying to build my ace as Major Orion, so we'll just play that while I what they call this, while I yap about stuff here. But yeah, how are you doing, Madoka? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm Cheesecake Cactus. I'm a Cactus VTuber. My lore is basically I'm a sentient cactus, and every time I drink coffee, I turn into a human like this. So I have my cactus model that I use using YouTube vids, and yeah, that's basically it. I usually stream Uma Musume, art streams, pixel art streams from here on out, and some random games that I like. But yeah, it's just a chill vibe here, fellas. And I try my best to But yeah, I'm cooking something that I really want to share, but I can't in the background. But yeah, welcome. Hopefully, I get... Okay, my goal is to be able to showcase that thing that I'm cooking in the background. In the end of the month. That's my deadline. Hopefully, I could do it. Probably bad for his health. He favors coffee than water. Agreed. I swear. What they call this? Mama Cactus and Papa Cactus has a problem with acid. So genetically, I am really susceptible to really hyperacidity and all those other things. And I am drinking a lot of coffee. And yes, it's not a good mix. I'm glad that my body's strong enough that I'm not experiencing it. But I'm playing with fire here with my cactus genetics and everything. Oh yeah, by the way, I added all the Pokemons up until Generation 8 now. So if you have any Pokemons that you want to switch to in those generations, I have Generations 1 to 8. So yes, finally I took some time during vacation to change it. To add it, I mean. So you could probably add them now. You know what? Let me grab more stats here. Sure, let's show everyone that you're capable of. Give me that skill points. Oh my gosh, 24%. No, I will not risk it this early. Now we could be Wailords. You're covering up the screen. You're covering up the screen, fellas. So let me see the polls here. So it says Halloween. Yo. Jack them, I'm thinking of another. Whoever voted for you're thinking of another monster, also share what monster you're thinking of. Like who's the best classic monster in like a Halloween and stuff. We should recruit Pixelated. Monsters Inc. Oh, those types of monsters. If you think about it, monsters are considered anything that is not human, right? So, do you consider Uma Musume as monsters? Because they're technically not human. Technically, right? Articus, we should recruit Pixelated. Articus, stop recruiting people and becoming Wailords. You're gonna cover up the entire screen. I swear, if this becomes a freaking culture wherein every new viewer would become a Wailord, the entire bottom screen would be filled up with Wailords in the future, man. And you would not see anything. Not their Umas. Yeah, I guess so. Not monsters, not humans, but Umas. So Umas are like another excuse me. Like another species, I mean. Medium straightways. Because that is for the events. Well, you could call them subspecies of humans. Fair. So yeah, we're probably going to do 3 runs today and, end the stream. What else am I forgetting to share? Oh my gosh, their food. Oh, I forgot to share about their food. Oh my gosh, their food. Korean fried chicken. I know everywhere in the world there are like different types of fried chicken, but among all fried chicken that I've tasted, the Korean fried chicken just hits different, man. They have the best wings I've ever tasted. Holy crap, I don't know what they did, but freshly cooked chicken wings with their freaking sauce, with beer. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Also, mini cactus again. Let's go. No wonder Koreans like it. Mini Cactus, let's freaking go! Oh my god, another late start.
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。先行争いは2番、8番、3番、期待通りの
Oh
結
yeah,
果を
okay.
出せるか。1番
I'm not offending any Koreans, but there's one thing that I really don't like about their culture or like their tradition. People there, I'm not generalizing, okay, it's what I've observed. Most of the regular office worker, or like the people there in general, oh my gosh, they smoke a lot. So if you have a lung condition, lung problem, you already know that I'm asthmatic based on the time that I got really sick. But if you are really bad, if you have really bad lungs, that be prepared for people who smoke a lot. Like everywhere you go, people smoke there. Like it's their pastime. Aside from drinking, like drinking beer, I could still get behind that because you know, leisure and everything after hard day's work, drink some beer, hang out with your friends. But oh my gosh, the amount of cigarettes there is smoking. You could smell in like certain areas. Obviously, they only smoke in like smoking areas. Like thank the freaking heavens, there were like smoking areas in that in that place. Like, and they're really strict. If you don't smoke in a smoking area, you're screwed. But oh my gosh, whenever you go near a smoking area, or if you need to pass through a smoking area, there's a lot of people there, and you could see the smoke. I have asthma. No. Yes. But don't worry, like regular tourist places, like the places you usually go, there are like people don't smoke openly in public. But obviously, if you're trying to go to places or like famous streets, famous districts, there are always smoking areas, right, that you need to pass through. And sometimes the smoking areas cannot hold in, or like once every like sometimes they open the door and the smoke comes out and you can smell it. So yeah, hey, I'll never smoke because of a present made to mother when I was a child. Yes, sir. I swear. Among all the vices that among all the vices, like the common vices that people have, I really don't like smoking. Me too, I don't smoke, I boil. No, not the food pun. Never smoke, yes. Like, I know some people vape, like, I don't know, for me... Okay, hear me out. This is a hot take, or probably not a hot take, or more like, what do you call this? I don't like vaping as well. Like, I know some people say that vaping is, like, better than smoking. But I hate how people treat vaping as, like, another form of smoking, where it was supposed to be a way for smokers to slowly get out of the habit of smoking by slowly removing like the actual cigarette and replacing it like with a similar product with less side effects. But can I just say, like, vaping is like giving you less it's giving you aura loss in a way as compared to smoking. Like, at least when you smoke, you probably already know like it's bad for you. But whenever you vape, what do you call this? Whenever you vape, you're just trying to act like you're smoking with like a smoking alternative. So if you're smoking with a freaking cigarette, it gives you more aura because you already know it's more bad for you, rather than smoking a vape. Well, in my opinion. And smoking, acting to smoke with chocolate roll-ups. Oh my gosh, I remember when I was a kid, whenever I have any treats, when I was a kid, I used to think smoking was really cool. Like, because every time you watch like action movies and everything, you always see like the main character, like the main action hero smoke, right? Or maybe the cool dude, the cool badass dude always smokes, even in anime. So I used to correlate when I was a kid, like smoking equals being a cool dude. But then, you know, studies have shown smoking is bad for you, and I was like, I'm asthmatic, so it only works for me. So yeah, no to smoking, guys. Don't smoke. I'm telling you not to smoke. When I said like the smoking gives you aura, I was comparing it to vaping, all right? Don't freaking smoke. Don't clip that out of context where I said smoking has more aura than vaping. Man, I only addicted to bread. I can't stop it. There's a snack, a circle, and a long. I pretend smoking. anything long, quote unquote long. You always pretend that it's a freaking cigarette. Chips, smoke air. Yes, smoke the air. But Cacti, what else? Smoke beef. How can we not smoke the beef? Oh no, that's why you excuse me. Well, I give you a pass for smoked beef because technically you're not the one smoking. The one smoking is the beef that you're trying to smoke. So you're not the one inhaling the smoke of the beef. Well, if you're inhaling the smoke of beef, that's really bad for you as well. But if the beef is the only one smoking, that's fine. Just don't go in a smoker. Like, don't put your head in a smoker and like do like a really big inhale and like smoke the beef. That would be insane. Rip your lungs. I bet you'll probably pass out if you do that. Like, I can just imagine like I can imagine the Cypher putting his head into the freaking smoker and just doing a big inhale of the freaking smoke. And getting high of the freaking smell of the freaking beef getting cooked. Smelling gasoline is nice. Oh my gosh, please. I know smelling gasoline is nice, but it's not good for you. I remember smelling gasoline every time we fuel our freaking car. Is Mini Cactus here? No, Mini Cactus isn't here. I also hate when people blow the smoke to my face. Oh my gosh. Well, especially the fact that secondhand smoking is much worse than actual smoking. And just letting them, especially when people smoke and, they blow it in your direction, it's kind of like a double screw you. Because secondhand smoking is much worse, and they're just telling you, like, you know what? Inhale some of this. It's much worse than what I'm inhaling, so it's kind of like much worse. That's like the worst feeling ever. Smelling gasoline sure hits you in the head. I don't know why, but things that smell really good, I don't know why gasoline smells freaking good, man. It's not supposed to smell good. But it does.
このままリードすることができるか2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは11番内から1番それを見るように8番ここまでが先頭集団を見ていきましょう先頭をかけます
you know what's really annoying as well? You know how the smell of smoking, what they call this? The smell of smoking sticks to everyone, right? So you would absolutely know a person recently smoked, or like if somebody smoked in a room and everything. But yeah, it's really prominent. Like, you could smell like people smoke there, because when I was traveling in Korea, the bus driver was really nice, alright. But every time we go to a stop, the tour bus, every time we go to like a tourist destination, obviously the bus driver has to wait. That guy already probably went to the freaking tourist spot multiple times, so he just stays in the freaking bus. And every time we go back to the bus, what do you call this? Obviously the bus smells fine, but once you go near him, the bus driver, you could smell the freaking smoke, the cigarette from him. But yeah, more power to him. Like, he knows what he's doing and he's just relaxing, but you could absolutely smell smoke coming from him. Also, my phone freaking disconnected. Am I frozen? Yes, I'm frozen. Let me just wait. Let me just fix my freaking face. Okay, is this fixed? Am I fixed? Okay, I'm fixed. Let's go. I'll go get more bread. Let's freaking go 7 breads. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I'm fixed. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my god, I'm frozen again. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Hold on. Okay, now. Okay, now I'm fixed. Now this should be fixed. Okay, so now, you know what? Articus eating 7 breads is making me freaking hungry, man. Should I get bread? I'm craving donuts right now. I'm craving donuts. I'm craving chocolate. I want more chocolate. I swear I'm so caffeine pilled or like chocolate pilled or maybe coffee pilled that even when I eat freaking donuts, yes, you're food baiting me, Articus. Every time I eat donuts, I always go for like the ones with like the coffee flavor. Try and ensure chocolate. Thank you, Mayano Top Gun. Thank you for giving me chocolate. Give me just more speed. I'm craving cake. What type of cake? Please tell me it's cheesecake, Pixelated Chips. Please tell me it's cheesecake. That's the only right answer. Holy crap! Bam, bam, bam. Give me this. Give me the speed. Any cake will do. Honestly, my favorite cake is any chocolate cake. Even though my name is Cheesecake, nothing beats like a good chocolate cake. But yeah, fun fact. What do they call this? Fun fact. When I was a wee little cactus, I used to hate cheese. Like really hate cheese. But now, as I grew up, as you might have guessed, I now am not really addicted. I now like cheese in general. But yeah, I used to hate cheese. Also, look at this. Really good hints. Really good hints. Give me this first. Maybe you could get some corn and cheese is superior. But I used to hate cheese in the past because I love milk. Like, I love drinking milk. So every time I eat cheese, I always think, like my brain thinks like that this is like spoiled milk every time I eat cheese. But as I grew older, explored more foods, I slowly grew to like cheese and all the other cheese. But yeah, there are some cheeses that I still can't eat because of how it smells. But in general, I could eat cheese. Damn, all these food talks make for prompts. Yeah, food talks, I swear. The food, since we're talking about foods, bombs, Pixelated Chips with the exclamation point. All this talking about foods, oh my gosh. Cherry bombs. I'm not sure if any of you guys like kimchi. I know when I first tried kimchi, I hated it. I hated the taste, I hated the freaking smell. But it's an acquired taste as I ate more Korean food. I grew to like kimchi, and oh my gosh, the kimchi in like South Korea, obviously they're really good at it. But yeah, it's so freaking tasty. All their kimchi just has that perfect blend of spice, the sweetness, the sourness, and they have different types of kimchi as well, different dishes. But yeah, it's so freaking good. And it's true. Once you see in K-drama where they have a fridge dedicated to kimchis, it's actually true. I asked like tour guide if it's true. Like yeah, most of them even have more than one fridge dedicated to kimchi. Oh man, I'm very obsessed with fish. I don't even watch them intensely. Damn. I imagine just you staring at the fish and you're just like drooling all over because you want to eat the fish. But yeah, also one of the reasons why they store the kimchi in a fridge because they used to store them in these big jars and they bury the jar underground and let them ferment naturally. But obviously, as time went on, they have less land. They started to live in like apartments, condominiums, and they don't have like land to bury their jars. So instead of burying their jars on the ground, they decided to have instead. Oh my gosh! Oh, we got second place. They decided to just put it in the fridge because obviously you can't dig your freaking flooring in like an apartment or condominium, or else like you're gonna fall to the floor below you. So they decided to go instead for like the fridge tactic. I'm obsessed with turtle. My home is like a zoo. That is awesome, man. You have a freaking turtle? Is it a turtle or a tortoise? Tortoise. Tortoise? But what do you call this? But I usually mix these two up. But that's sick, man. A training guide, giving that practice perfect. Thank you. You have two small tortoises in the kitchen? You guys are awesome. What the heck? Two snapping turtle, one small chicken, and a cat. That is awesome. That's really cool. Snapping turtle? Is the snapping turtle the one that has a really strong bite force? Obviously from the name. I'm just assuming by the name. Why is the game not giving me any hints for like the abilities that I want? Yes, I was right. Speaking of fishes, do you guys know what arowana is or dragonfish? Dragonfish. I'm not really familiar with fishes. Like, I'm that type of person when I see a fish, I just call it a fish, and I don't actually know like even the common names for that one. So I'm not really good at fish stuff. Is that dragonfish? We had that. It's hard. Very hard. You know what? I'm gonna search it. Because I'm really curious now.
長丁場のこのレースですが、アイネス・フージン早くも先頭に躍り出た。1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。さあ期待に応えてアイネス・フージン逃げる早くも先頭。続きましたミホのブルー早くも激しい競り合い。3番手には10番およそ5馬身開いて9番ライズシャワー追走。さらに外から18番2馬身3馬身開いてメジロライン後から13番そしてその外6番内から行く5番サガラクウォッカ内レイシングラッシュそしてその外を回って成田ブライアンチンボリルドルフ外から行くさらに内7番外から12番後方2番手に8番11番最高峰からのレースになりました向こう方面に入って先頭はアイネス・フージン順位を振り返ってみると先頭は変わらずアイネス・フージン
Like, look at this. I saw a picture. Check this out. I saw another picture in Google. Like, look how huge this fish is. It's beautiful, though. It's really beautiful. You know what, for me, if you were to ask me, I would just say that like, this is just a regular fish.
その内並んで8番残り 1000m 通過後ろ成田ブライアンその外並んで11番そして最高7番勢いよと先頭行きますアイネス・フージンどうでしょうこの展開
But yeah, I'm not really... It can eat rats, cats, anything else. What the... What the frick? Jeez! Okay, now that's a really hard fish to kill. Also, let's go top one, first place. Come on, catch up to first place. Come on, you're so close! I want to eat. Articus just talks about eating, man. Let's go, first place. Luckily our cats are, but the rats is dead. Somewhere's all water goes red. Okay, that fish is scary. Holy crap. That fish is scary AF. Garfish looks like from the dinosaur era. What else? Garfish. Holy crap. Is this real? Is this a real fish? What the frick? Is this a real fish? What the hell? I swear. Oh, deep ocean just scares me, man. That's why it's very hard to make it live long. Ah, I see. Just a really hard fish to keep. You know, understandable. I can't be. World of Fishes are insane. They don't look like real fish. They look like freaking dinosaurs, as you said. I'm more of if we're talking about like weird, not really weird, more like unique hobbies or like pets. I am more for the ants. I'm not sure if I've shared this before, but I really like ants and all different types of ants. I know some different ant fun facts, etc., etc. I want to eat a fish on my Arcticus, stop! 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 You're gonna eat all the fish in the world. Piranhas are surprisingly gentle. Yeah, I know. Like, I saw Mythbusters episode where they... oh my gosh, we failed. Are you kidding me? Where piranhas are, like, really getting a bad rap. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Because of, like, the freaking movies and everything. But in reality, piranhas are not that bloodthirsty. Don't empty the... Yeah, Arcticus is going to freaking empty the whole ocean, man. Ocean, man. What do you call this? I look like Monsosaurus from the dinosaur era. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. That's why I have like deep fear. I only played Subnautica at the very start. I have a fear of like the deep ocean. Because I'm scared of not being able to see down there. Like, oh my gosh, the Subnautica. I only played like at the very start where the water was friggin' shallow. But the moment that we were tasked to go deeper, I was like, nope, nope, nope. Quit game. I stopped. Arcticus, remember what the shark said in the final? Fish are friends, not food. Yes, Arcticus, calm down. You're going to destroy the whole ecosystem by eating all the fish in the world. What am I going to get? We're not getting all the skills that we want here. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to save it. We just misconception piranhas to think they will eat us bit by bit. Yeah, I think it's because of obviously how it looks and how some movies portrayed piranhas. Just like how Jaws really gave sharks a really bad reputation because of that movie. It has the same effect. Like obviously sharks are dangerous and not to be, you don't want to bother a shark, but they're not that dangerous. Most of the time sharks just see you as like what they call this? See you as like seals, like their natural food, but they don't actively seek out humans. I really want to taste a shark. That's my dream when I was a child. A shark? Damn, what the heck? Same, I also have the fear of the ocean, but I love it at the same time. I mostly have a fear of the ocean. The only times that I really love the ocean is when I am not in it. When I am in Sweetland, I like to take pictures of the ocean, like the scenery. But that's basically it.
このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はスーパ
Sharks are
ー
just
クリー
puppy
ク岩
dogs.
早秀 内
Yeah,
から
like
行く。
sharks
そして
really
その
had
後
a
ろから
bad
行
rap
くのは
because of
マヤ
like
のトップガン。
jaws.
それを見るように4番
Like
少
they
し
don't
離れて
usually
10
bother
番
you
第
unless
4
you
コーナー
bother
を進んで
them,
直線へ向
or
かう。
unless they're like
先頭
super
がやや
freaking
速いのか
hungry,
隊列は縦
or
長にな
unless
っています
they
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気にな
see
る
your
開きです
silhouette like as
1
their
番まだリー
natural
ドをキープしてい
food.
ます続
Or
いて岩早秀
it's
一
just
番
like
審査
any
ス
other
ーパー
animals
クリ
in the
ーク
wild,
そしてその
basically.
外メジロマックイーンまずは1周目正面スタンド前に入った内から行くマヤのトップガン少し後ろから10番そして内目をつきましては4番
Coffee here?
外を回って18番内から内から
Re-energize?
メジロライアンその後シンボリルドルフ内から6番外を通りましてゴールドチップ内にはマチカネスク
Speaking
キ
of
タ
coffee,
2
oh
番
my
審
gosh,
査
their
12番
coffee
そして
in
そ
that
の外から
place
行ったのは
is just so
13番
good.
3番並んできた後方2番手に16
Drinking
番
hot
14番
coffee,
最
I
高
swear
峰
what
か
the
らのレー
best
スに
feelings
な
in
り
the
ました
world.
さあ
I know I
1
always
コー
drink
ナー
iced
向かってい
coffees,
く
man,
馬
but
娘たち順位を振り返っていきます
whenever it's going near winter or like fall time, drinking a really nice hot cup of coffee is so good.
4番さらにはマヤのトップガンメジロマックイーン続いている後ろ
It just
18
warms
番
you up,
その
plus
後ろ
the
に10
scenery
番
and
2馬身
everything.
3馬身
One thing I
メジ
really
ロラ
like
イアン
about
相良
during the
マ
South
チカネ
Korea
スクキタ
is like
あとは
they
13
have
番
cafes
6
in like their
番
famous
1馬身
tourist
離れて
spots.
シンボリルドルフ
Honestly, it's a way for them to
2
earn
周
money
目の
because
方面
obviously, if you
先頭を
wanna
突き進みます1番
if you wanna drink coffee there and sip, if you wanna sit, you need to buy
内
coffee
から
and
2
sit
番
there
手
and
1
just
番
enjoy
3
the
番
view.
手スーパー
But
ク
oh
リ
my
ーク
gosh,
4番
the
4番手
amount
すぐに
of
続いてメジロマックイーン内で
relaxation I had just by sitting there admiring the view.
そ
Ah,
の
it's
内
just so
並ん
good.
でメジロライアン残り 1000m を通過
Killer whales, man, they sure are terrifying to live with
ゴールドチップ
in the ocean
外から
as a
行く
sea or
そして
shark.
その内を回って13番
I
さらに
swear
6番
the
外でシンボリルドルフ
If you see like videos of killer whales just playing with their prey, it's scary, man. Like I can't imagine it being like a freaking seal or like other forms of sea creatures and having those apex predators on the ocean. Like having apex predators on land is scary enough. Like having like tigers, wolves, lions, Nila is scary enough, but imagine having to think about like in 3 dimensions, like a killer whale could be anywhere at the moment. Random fun fact, crocs are basically animal submarines. Oh my gosh, you're so right. They're literally submarines, what the heck? I'm convinced that garfish is the dinosaur because it grew up to 2.6 meters? 140 kilograms? That's insane. What the? Yo! 140 kilograms? What? Ever heard what the frick is that? That's also a fish. Arapaima. Okay, this doesn't look real. This doesn't look real. This doesn't look real. Get that fishes everywhere. This doesn't look real. What the heck is this? What the? This fish could eat a person, brother. Okay. I can't believe I haven't, like, I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be in that body of water where that fish lives, man. I would be devoured. Their skills can be tough as armor. That is insane. You know, it's insane how some animals spec so hard, put all of their friggin' talent points and stats in, like, a certain skill. Like, for example, that fish. Imagine having skills strong enough to be like armor, or like having bite strength so strong that it could, you know, chew through freaking metal. We could go for this one since we're a late surger. Yeah, I think we could go for that one. There's really no other skills, but you know, Fast and Furious is also nice, especially since we're a late surger. And you know what? Sure, let's increase our velocity mid-race. Sea animals are scared than land animals. Might I suggest go? Okay, I know about Komodo dragons. I know a bit more about land reptiles and amphibians. and all those different stuff rather than fishes.
これ以上ない仕上がり
So I know about Komodo dragons. That is scary. Closest thing we have to like real life dragons.
行きます
Yeah, fun fact, did you know like some dragon legends started because people in the medieval times or even like older times saw actual fossils of dinosaurs, but they didn't know what it is since they don't have the concept of dinosaurs just yet. So they just thought that it were like dragons, like dead dragons. And since most of them can be found in mountains, they believe like the dragons lived in mountains, caves, etc. But yeah, fun fact. Oh yeah, you know what's okay? Since you talked about tortoises, right? It's insane how these creatures, land creatures, live longer than us. You have a 90% hunt success rate. Yo, that's sick. No, that's a sign of an apex predator. But yeah, having like reptiles, like that you can take care of, and thinking that your grandchildren could be taking care of the same reptile is insane. Arapaima just fucking Kirby sucks as you just to make us a Kirby move on you. No, please. You're making me more afraid of water than I already am. I'm already afraid of the freaking deep ocean. Don't you be afraid of like shallow water. Alright, let's freaking go. Snake neck turtles are interesting. What's interesting about that? About them, potato chips? Do they have like long necks or something?
さらには12番外から9番ゴールドチップ並んできた外で4番後方2番手に13番15番最高峰だ意気揚々と先頭へ行きますダイワスカーレットどうでしょう
Oh my god, Daiwa Scarlet is
か
at
かっ
the
てしまっ
front.
ているかもしれません息を入れるタイミングが
Hey,
あればいいですが
Decipher. Suction, you say. Gentlemen, I may be stupid, but I have a plan. Hey, Decipher, remember, it's November. It's the NNN. It's the No Not November, fellas. Calm down, use your willpower. Use your willpower. Yeah, guess it long neck. From the name, I assume it has long neck.
ここからスパート一気にレース
Let's freaking go. First place, please. First place.
まだ差がここから先頭を捉えるのは出てくるのか最後のコーナー最初に立ち上がったのは
Yes, yes. Yes, go on the outside. Go on the outside. Overtake that Oguri cap. Please, 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 please. No, no. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, Oguri cap, no. Paulo Zaccario. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you in my hand. Is this like a poem or something? Fast one too, like a scary fast one every day hunt. Yeah, you know what? Fishes are really scary. What they call this? Because they have this insane muscles made for swimming. And they just hurt. Like, it's just one big muscle. Yeah, someone's making a post. Wait, let me read it. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? I swear I'm so bad at making poems. I'm not good with words, fellas. I'm not good at words. It's NNN. You mentioned that my will to think about going just wavered. my willpower. Yeah. Do not remember. Do not the Umas, fellas. Do not the Umas. Have you heard of gulperfish? No, I haven't. Let me see. Gulperfish. I also need to sneeze again. My sinuses are killing me. There's imagine the fish as underwater vacuum here. You guys are freaky. Nice, some of your type fish. Gulper eel. Okay, this doesn't look real. You can't convince me that this is a real fish. Gulper eel. Yeah, you can't convince me this is a real fish. Wait. Check this out. You can't convince me this is a real fish. This looks like a freaking alien or a freaking eldritch creature. Encyclopedias are real. I read about this. See pictures of encyclopedias. What the frick? This doesn't look freaking real. Where do you find this thing? Like, where the heck do you find this thing, man? It's a real fish who can also just pass you into his mouth like a pelican. So I get, based on what the picture, I guess that fish is a filter feeder of some sort, right? Oh, deepest depths of the ocean. I see. I know like creatures like down there are really weird. Like really weird. Oh, non-standard distance is freaking real. Like creatures in that part of the ocean are so freaking weird. But imagine getting sucked into the mouth to look at the freaking fish, man. Bam, bam, bam. Give me the hints, please. Give me the hints. Okay, guys, be quiet. We got Paulo Zacharias making a poem. Let him finish the poem. Let him finish the poem. And then we could go back to chatting. Sunfish is weird, but they had a lowly and sunlight. Okay, I know about that one. The sunfish literally has like zero survival instinct. Like I don't know how that fish managed to survive natural selection. Oh, Professor Curvature is here. Let's freaking go. We have so many skills that we can use here. Bam, bam, bam. We found each other, helped you out of a broken place you gave, but for you was my mistake. Damn, this guy knows how to write poems. I can never, man. I can never. Blue Sea Dragon is cool and cute. We're just having fun facts here. Blue Sea Dragon. This turned into a freaking sea fun facts. Okay, now this looks cute and adorable, but this looks so alien to me. Like, what the heck is this? This looks so alien to me. But it looks adorable. It's so colorful. But I assume based on its color, it's toxic, I guess. Okay, Medyo McQueen, let's freaking go. Oh, so it ejects a worm at you? What do you mean? Okay, now that's creepy. I take back what I said. Every time you put the pistol, I swear after you put it on. Wait, what the heck? TM Opera Classic winning right here. That picture is a stretched gulper eel. The gulper eel in reality looks like a long, thin eel with a wobbly, thin skin, just like flappy around. Ooh. It collects venom from others and uses it upon you. Okay, now that's a sick evolutionary trait. If I were to be able to choose my traits and stats when I try to evolve, I would probably pick that one. You know, aside from, you know, Hive Mind is probably a good evolutionary trait. Collecting venom of others and use it as your own weapon seems like a really good Uno reverse card. Especially in the wild. You know what really freaks me out? Sea cucumbers. Sea cucumbers freak the heck out of me, dude. Every time I see them, it just freaks the heck out of me. I apologize for sea cucumber lovers out there. But yeah, it just freaks the heck out of me, man. I apologize. Really? Really, game? You're not giving me You're not giving me any skill points right now.
注目の一番人
Pam
気
pam.
6番メジロライアン
Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam.
いきます。表に託されたファンの
Our
夢
evolutionary trait just balance our physical trait, but we max out on our
各馬
turn.
娘
I know,
揃っ
right?
て綺麗なスタートを切りました
In reality, like physically, we're not the best, but we just spec so hard on intelligence that, you know, we managed to dominate the entire ecosystem.
花を奪っていたのはサイレンススズカ続いて
Hey, sea cucumber.
早くも激しい競り合い
Don't get me started on sea
第一コーナ
cucumber.
ー回って第二コーナーさあ激しい先
And
行争い
remember, guys, no, no, it's NNN, no, not November. Calm down, calm down. Use your willpower again, use your willpower.
その外並んで10番内を回って1番一番審査3番5番並んでくるそして
Okay, you know what also makes me scared?
12番テイエムオペラ
Freaking sea snakes. Sea snakes are scary for me. Like snakes in like real life are like, I'm fine with it. Like I used to have like a pet snake, but like sea snakes, oh my gosh, they're scary.
その後ろに3番さらに11番そしてその後ろから行くのはグラスワンダー少し離れてテイエムオペラ王メジロライアン追走その後スペシャルウィークそれを見るように12番その後ろ
And having doesn't touch, I think I did got the intelligence.
16番エイシンフラッシュ最高峰からという
Also, I just saw
対戦
your
にな
chat.
り
There
ま
must
す意気揚々と
literally
先頭を
cut
行きます
holes.
サイレンススズがどうでしょうこの展開
かかってしまっているかもしれません
No.
息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが
第4コーナーカーブ
ここからスパート一気
Sea
にレ
rabbit
ースが
slugs
動きま
are
す
cute.
まだ
Sea slugs are like
ここから先
fine.
頭を捉える子は出てくるのかこの得
They are
点で
good. Yeah, they're fine. If they are not dangerous to us, I'm like fine. Decide for not having any intelligence. But to be fair, no matter how non-intelligent we think we are, we're smarter than I guess most of the humans. Also, what the heck? Harvey's so behind. We can't break through the freaking back. Field shark look like it has no eye. Okay, let me check this. We freaking lost. Are you kidding me? Wait, hold on. Let's try again. Our first freaking loss in today's run.
注目の一番人気
Let's view our results. Are you kidding me? Why are we losing? Why are we losing? We're like number one favorite. Okay, finally. Okay, let me see. Wait. What are you talking about? That was the frilled shark. Jeez, this doesn't look real. I swear, every time I see one of this. Okay, you know what? This looks so sus. Am I seeing things? Where the heck are the eyes? Oh, I see it. It's here. This doesn't look real. I swear, some of the fishes doesn't look real. Okay, give me the stats. Give me the stats. Are you kidding me? Now you give me a freaking hint with a 51%? Nope. Literal fish. Yes. Yes. I know I have many questions. Yes, same idea, guys. Same idea. It looks so phallic. Oh man, I have so many questions to God. Oh no. Oh no. Sea creatures are. I told you sea creatures are weird. So, I'm scared to ask that because I'm double checking if that's a freaking these nuts joke. So I'm going to search it first before I ask it. Holy crap, it's a real fish! Is this real? Sakabambaspis. Oh my gosh, is this real? What the frick is this face? Wait, hold on. What the frick is this face? I searched the fish and it's literally this. What the frick? Yo!
新腹筋がうずうずしてます。
I could literally put my
立ち
wait,
止まっ
hold
ている
on,
のが
hold
も
on.
った
Let
い
me
ない
take a
ので
screenshot of
早
this.
く始めましょ
What the Wait a minute, like you could literally do a meme. Like check this out. You could literally do
う。
a
筋肉
meme.
を動かしたくて仕方ない。ぜ
Like
ひともハードなトレーニングをお願いし
like
ま
you
す。
could literally do this meme. The fuck? Like you could literally put that into a
最
freaking
も
meme.
必要なものは何か。
Yes.
正解は筋肉です。
What the frick? This made me laugh way more than I expected. Holy.
始めましょ
Holy. That caught me off
う。筋
guard.
肉は裏切りません。
Holy. Imagine, okay, so it says it's a prehistoric
張り
fish.
切っていこ
Imagine living for like millions of years. And suddenly, like millions of years in the future, there's like a generation of people just meme the heck out of your freaking fossil. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I was scared that it was a These Nuts joke, but it was way better.
う。大体
Okay, give me Nimble Navigator probably, because last time we had a hard time getting through like the enemies. Yeah, huh? Like literally, it was born to be a meme.
今日
Bam, bam.
注目の一番人気8番 メジロライ
Ma,
ダ
ma,
ー。
ma, ma, ma. I think we could win this.
今年最後の大一番。
Ah, that was so freaking funny. Hey, by the way, happy Halloween, guys. I haven't really greeted the happy Halloween last time. Belated happy Halloween, or depends. I think it's belated, right? Spooktober is gone,
年末
but
の
I
中
haven't
山で
greeted it because I was on freaking vacation.
さあゲートが開いた。各ウマ娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。
Ah,
好レ
okay.
ースが期
That
待で
was
きそう
way
です。
funnier
2番
than I
10番
expected it to be.
この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気メジロライアン
By the way,
第
try
4コー
to
ナー
find a
2
front
番
face
快勝に飛ばしていきます。
front
先頭は
face.
2番単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは10番2馬身3馬身開いてスペシャルウィーク9番4番手ダイワスターレット続いている TM オペラ王追走その後ろにメジロマックイ
This
ーン
one?
1 個目
Okay,
の
this
ホーム
looks
ストレッチです
creepy.
大きく離れて3番そしてその外から行ったのはオグリキャップそして
This
ラリタ
looks
ブライアン
creepy, though.
少し後ろからメジロライアンそれを見るように
What the
11番そしてその内を回ってナイスネイチャー1馬身離れて12番後方2
Now-
番手に13番最後方
It's literally like a
ポツンと1
smiley
人16番
face.
10番先頭をキープこれは面白い展開だこのまま進みますか
これは大胆な作戦。完全に予想外
Oh
で
my
した
god, they have a freaking plush of it.
順位を振り返っていき
Yo.
ます現在1番手は10
What
番
the
続
heck?
いて2番3番手スペシャルウィーク4番
They
手
have a
に
freaking
ダイワスターレット
plush on it
流
on
れて9番
Walmart.
すぐに続いてテイヤーオペラ王
No,
その後から
no.
メジロマックイーン1馬身差ラリタブライアン2馬身離れて3番オグリキャップ並んできた
Yo,
内の方
this
から
is
メジロライアン後ろ11番その後12番外を回りますナイスネイチャー向こう上面に入って
Somebody
先
made
頭
it
からしんがりまでおよそ12馬身
I am loving this
先
fish.
頭は10番続きました
No.
2番残り1000メートルを通過その後ろ
Yo,
スペシャルウィ
look at
ーク
it.
4番手にはダイワスターレ
This
ッ
is
ト
the
テイヤ
best
ーオペ
fish
ラ王
ever.
5番手内にはメジロマックイーン少し離れて9番外から外から
Yeah, it's literally just the
オグリキャッ
yeah
プ
meme.
うわーレッツマッシュレそしてそのうち3
They can't push through, push through. Oh my gosh, look at the ornament. Look at us.
外にはナイスネイチャー
Pushing through the
そしてそ
freaking
の内から行
crowd.
ったのは12
Oh no, but there's a.
番
Okay, come on, come on, push through.
最高峰だ
Holy crap, that was
こ
clean.
こからス
That
パ
was a
ート。一気
clean.
にレースが動きます。
まだ先頭は動かない
Major Rai, you are insane.
最終コーナー先頭を切ったのはメジロライアンメジロライアンここで抜け出したメジロライアン
Okay, I think I have slight confidence on this freaking cancer cup now. They do be looking like yes, I agree. Okay, honestly, that fish looks like a freaking cool friend to be with. I doubt they're that cute because you know it's a prehistoric fish, and that was a eat or be eaten world. But their fossil is so freaking funny. Bam, bam. Slick Surge. Now you give me Slick Surge. It's nearly 3 hours. Gee, it's already 3 hours? I've been yapping for 3 hours? Damn. Sharing stories do take a lot of time. You still have a lot of skills. Ah, man. But yeah, I'm thinking if I'm forgetting something about my stories here in the South Korea trip. What they call this? Oh, the airport looks pretty good. Emoji translate. What the frick is that account? Can somebody translate it for me? Thank you. So it's a wave. Okay, so hello. I am emoji translate. I love chatting in emoji. Can you understand? I think that's it. Okay, I'm trying to translate. Okay, I am not well versed in emoji. So that's what. So the way I think it's hello. I am emoji translate. Jesus. Okay, I can't translate that. Damn. I love how the account name is also emoji translate. Yes, Agnes Takion, my beloved. My favorite Uma. Oh yeah, South Korea Airport. Oh my gosh, I arrived at Incheon Airport. I didn't arrive like in the central Seoul. Their airport is so nice. I love how most airports right now, or like most international airports, have like a mall inside of them, so you're not really bored waiting for it. That's maybe a quote to a nearby bank. Decipher. If that's a quote to a nearby bank, tell me the secret. Let's what do they call this? Let's find the secrets. Let's freaking go. Easy win. Pam pam. Whew. You know what? I think we're going to have only like 2 runs today because of the long time been yapping. It's already been 3 hours. Usually by this time we have already been like 3 runs already. But because of the yapping, like the random history lesson that I did, we managed to stretch 2 runs into freaking 3 hours. Also, as usual, at the end, we are going to pull for some Umas, like 10 pulls each. Hopefully, we get some rare ones. And afterwards, we're going to raid somebody. Hopefully, somebody's streaming today after. Usually, when I stream like today, during the week, there are like rarely any streamers streaming. So hopefully we get to find like another person to raid. But don't worry, I will post a schedule. The reason why I'm ending it, like I'm not streaming for like 5 hours today. PRS is baby now, so let's go for 30 or 1 hour more. I will probably go for like an endurance stream where when we reach like a certain milestone, I'll probably go for that one. Probably next year, maybe next year. Let's go for an endurance stream. Let's go for that one. Let's find a game that we can play like for 24 hours. Let's go for that one. But yeah, I'm just trying to catch up basically with like real life work as well as YouTube stuff. So I'm not going for like a long stream today so that I could post a schedule. I need to do some thumbnails and all the other stuff. I need to do some announcements, some raffles, and everything that I need to do in the background. This character I like. Her name is Rosha from Nimbus Company. She uses acronym in her words. Excuse me. Oh, that's cool. I love where in like RPG games in general they have like this gimmicks on where they talk. Like for example, there's this. If you played Rune Factory before, it's basically like a fantasy Harvest Moon. It's in the name. There was this character in Rune Factory 3, I believe, or 4. I'm not sure which one, but basically they have a character that only speaks in like opposite. So if they say they like you, they say they hate you. Their adverbs and adjectives are always the opposite. Right? If you know that I forgot the name of the character, but if you know that character, you know what I'm talking about. Also, what the heck? We're losing. What the heck? Why are we losing? San Suzuka, what the heck? Yes, Sophia! Yes! Sophia, Sophia and her freaking family. Yes! Oh, it's Rune Factory 3? Okay, thank you.
11番メジロライアン
Yes! That character. That's one of my favorite characters. I love how when Sophia talks to her dad, I believe it's her dad, right? They say, "Oh, I hate you, Dad. I hate you too, daughter." And they're like hugging. And when they comment on each other's clothes, they say, "Your clothes look ugly." And they're like smiling and laughing. Like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking funny. They're so entertaining. And especially when you try to do like the romance option for Sophia, it's so awkward when you go on a date with Sophia that she says she hates you, and like in a very loving tone. It's so funny. But yeah, it's so nice to be back to streaming again. I'll try my best to stream like in like a regular schedule this week, but I don't know. There's a lot of things I need to catch up with work. I might be so tired. Maybe I could stream like a few hours only. Maybe if you guys are fine with like me streaming like, I don't know, 2 hours during the weekdays. Obviously, I will go for like a 3-hour stream or like 5-hour stream whenever I do arts. But for like other days, I could probably go for like a 2-hour stream, like just short gameplay, probably. Just to, you know, catch up with everything and just have like a consistent schedule. I really want to have like a consistent streaming schedule, and like so that I would have like constant stuff. Chips, fine with anything. Let's go. Because obviously I want to play games. Like, okay, here's the dilemma. Okay, I really want to play games. I really want to stream games, but at the same time, there's so little time that I really also want to sleep and rest. I also want to like what they call this? Do some YouTube stuff as well. So yeah, I'm trying to manage my time after work. Oh, now we're talking. That's how you defeat San Suzuka. When you play a hotel management game called Hotel 626, you can't fool me. What they call this? You can't fool me, Decipher. I know that game. That's a classic web browser game. I remember that game. You can't fool me, Decipher. You can't fool me. I have a big brain. I have a big cactus brain. But for all of you guys who don't know, Hotel 626 is one of the chillest hotel management games that you can play. It's about you just running your own hotel, going around some stuff, meeting some people, you know, saying hi, hello. Am I right, Decipher? Am I right? Am I on point, Decipher? And especially so good during these during this time of the month. Yes, definitely. Yes, yep. I know, right? Like, wink, wink. We all know it, Decipher. So, holy cow, why are you guys hanging around on my side of the screen? Go to your own side of the screen. Stop covering my freaking face. Fast and the Furious, let's go. We go for a family. Not gonna lie, I sent the whatever it was a very interesting noble family. Is that the real noble family or like is it in a game? It's a final finale, fellas. Final finale. Okay, we are after this race. We're going to pull 10 for cards and for Umas, and then we're going to end the stream. So you have anything else to share before we leave? Share them now, so that you can hang out and stuff. Oh, Manhattan Cafe is here. Let's go. This Manhattan Cafe released already. So I can have my Agnes Tachia and Manhattan Cafe duo. in the jungle pocket.
ハイペースで流れる展開もありえますね。
1コーナーからそして2コー
Fast
ナ
and
ーへ
Furious
と
will
駆け
Garimer
抜け
cried
ます。先頭は4
when
番
in the
単
car
身で飛ば
splitting
してい
scene.
きます。
Fast and
そして
Furious.
先頭は5番
Okay.
早くも激し
As
い
much
競
as
り合
I
い。岩新
love
さん、成田
Fast
ブ
and
ラ
the
イアン
Furious,
そ
or
れ
like
を見る
enjoy
ように
Fast
ス
and
ーパ
the
ー
Furious
クリーク
movies,
5番手には10番
I hate their
18
naming
番
schemes.
1番審査ハッピーミー
Could they just
その後
like
から
have
前
like
のトッ
Fast
プ
and
が
the
そ
Furious
して
1,
1
2,
番
3, 4,
1
5,
馬身離れ
6,
て
and
7番
not like
向こう
have
正面に入って
Fast and
先頭は4
Furious,
番依然
the
先頭は
Fast
4番
and the
続きました
Furious,
5番
Fast
その後スーパー
5.
クリークすぐに続いて成田ブライアン10番
Basically, they cannot stick to a single name.
18
It's so hard to know which one is first in the freaking movies,
その後ろから
man.
メジロライアン外から17番7番並びかけてきたここは第
Just
3コー
stick
ナ
to a
ー受け狭ポイント
stick to a freaking movie,
追走
man.
そしてその内を回
I
って
stick to a
ウィ
freaking
ニング
naming
チケッ
scheme.
ト差がなく西アマゾン内3番後方2番手に8番16番最高峰だ5番先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
5番彼女の客室には合っていますね。
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Easy win.
内から
Easy
来る
win.
か外から来るか最後の局面です。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。メジロライアン前を狙っているぞ。4着を切りました。
Okay, okay. Nice way to end the freaking race.
メジロライアン行きました。
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Catch up to Narita, Brian, please.
だが後続も追いすがる。200を通過。
Please, please, please.
メジロライアン。メジロライアン。ここで
Yes.
3番手争いは。
Yes, easy. Thank you, Decipher. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
ナイスマッスルやりました
Let's freaking go. Power! By the way, what's your plans for this week? Okay, so here. Okay, so while we're here, before we end this, I will show my plans for this week's stream. So let me just grab the skills first, before anything else. For the stream this week, obviously, I will still upload everyday YouTube stuff. But let me just find some stuff here. Let's get non-standard distance. Let's grab. Go with the flow is like a good way if I get stuck here. You know what? No. Let's remove this. Let's grab Slick Surge is like a good one because that could help us in the later race. And you know what? Might as well grab this. Plan sleep. You know what? Agreed. I'm just trying to get my ace here. Career complete. Not bad, not bad. Yo, 3 spark speed. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay, this is a nice way to end the freaking run. 3 spark speed. Let's go. There are my packs Mr. White gave me.
一緒に努力した日々忘れません
Yes, Jesse. We got 3 sparks, Jesse. Okay. Let me pull up my trusty tool, not the freaking Photoshop.
私は普段
Let
観
me
察する側なんだもん
Pull up this trusty
デジタル
tool
店
here.
といるとは観察され
Okay,
る
so
側
my
の
plans
気
for
持
this
ちが
week.
分かって新
So
鮮だよ
today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this is today.
ウマ娘名鑑のレベルが上がった
So Monday I will be uploading YouTube stuff. YouTube stuff. This is YouTube stuff. You know what? I will use this color. Excuse me. So YouTube stuff. Tuesday, this will be a streaming day. For Tuesday, I will be planning to do pixel art on Tuesday. Pixel art. Waifu Agnes, yes! Decipher, yes, that's my waifu right there. Tuesday we'll be doing pixel art, so I would do Articus's character, the first character that he sent, as well as Millennium's, because she also submitted. For Wednesday, the other streaming day, we will be streaming on. Excuse me. I will probably be doing. So I will want to stream on Wednesday as well as on Thursday. I will not stream on Friday and Saturday because on Friday I will record some YouTube stuff. Saturday I will edit those videos and do some thumbnails. So I want to be able to stream pixel art on Tuesday. Fish is paying good attention to the schedule. Yes. Yes, the fuck? So I want to do Pixel Art on Tuesday. I want to play a game on Wednesday. I'm thinking of playing like games that I played before on the channel. Like just a chill game that we could play. And then by Thursday we could probably do another Uma Musume and a pixel art. But yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal for this week. So that's my schedule. I will post the schedule, don't worry, on the channel after like I create like the art and everything for the channel. But for now, this is like the schedule that I'm planned. Am I right, Fish? The Fish agrees? Everybody agrees? Yes. Me and my wife ask Cashew if I'm characterizing blast radiation. Yes. Become a guinea pig for Agnes Tachyon. Let's go grab this. Anyway, let's scout, everybody. Let's scout. Let's see, who are we going to scout? Oh, so we only have 2. You know what? So let's scout for the card first. 10 scout, 10 pull. Put the fish in the schedule. I will. You know what? I'm going to save that picture of the fish. You know what? I'm going to send it on Discord. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to send it on freaking Discord. So let's save this freaking fish. Let's save this fish on our Discord. Discord, channel, memes. I will send it there. Yes. That fish looks like fellow Waylord. Oh no, don't get me started. Oh my god, if somebody's going to edit like a Waylord color palette on that one, that's insane. Anyway, let's scout, fellas. Let us scout. Let's see what we get over here. Come on, give me rainbows, everybody. We want rainbows. Oh, did you see? There's one rainbow. There was one rainbow. Yo, Manhattan Cafe. We needed that one. We needed that one. Come on. Come on. That's why I mentioned the Waylord. No. Okay, come on, come on. A rainbow! Yo! Yo, Chio! Chio, no, let's freaking go. Medro Palmer? Damn! I haven't seen these cards yet. Okay, a lot of new cards for this one. Okay, a lucky pull. Hopefully we're as lucky as with the Umas. Come on, come on, come on. Give me the, who's this one again? Featured trainees. Give me Aishin Flash. Come on, come on. Everybody cross your finger. Please, please. Rainbows, we want rainbows. Yes, Pixel, yes. No, no, no. Okay, come on. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Okay, gold, we take those. Oh, yo, 4 gold. Okay, we take these. Come on. Transform to rainbow, please. Come on, come on. Okay, Agnes Tachyon, we take those. A rainbow! Who's this? Who's this? Yo! Did we get? Yo, what the heck? First pull? Yo! We got the Marzensky summer skin. Let's friggin' go. What the heck? You know what? We take those. We take those. So this we can't use this for the Leo. But damn! You have to show me to that. No, not November. Willpower, Articus. Willpower. Don't lose it. Don't lose. Wait. Trainee. Where is it? Where is it? Mars. Like, look at this. Articus. 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 The gods are testing you, Articus. Very good pull today. Yes, a really good pull. Anyway. That was a really good pull, fellas.
確認を忘れずにな
Let's also before I send you off.
トレーニングか
No. We got one rainbow for the Uma. We got 2 rainbows for the cards, which is insane. No, 3 rainbows for the cards, right? I know 2. We only got 2 rainbows for the cards. Let's uncap these cards.
覇王の助力頼もしいだろ
I will send you off to like another stream, but let's see. Let's just uncap these ones first. Damn, that was a lucky. That was a lucky one. That was a lucky run.
お手伝いちょっと来い
Let me level up. Yeah, we got, where was that? We got this. I know that this was not it. Where was it? Where was it? We got this card, Medra Palmer, and then we also got this one, the Sakura Chiono. Let's see the skills here. I'm not sure if this is like a good one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's a mile. What? Okay. How about the skills for you? Early. Yo! Fast paced. Oh, so this is a front runner one. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I want to level up where's my Manhattan Cafe? Okay. Let's see for trainees. We could increase the potential for Marzensky here. Let's see the details here for the potentials. Potential level up. Restless Speed Eater. Damn. Mile. So there's a mile racer. Yes, sir. We're winning good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream right there, fellas. Don't leave just yet. We're going to rate, but yeah, it's nice going back to streaming, sharing stories with y'all. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing your own stories as well, sharing your opinions, etc., etc. It was really fun going back to streaming. So see you on the next few streams. I will post the schedule later after I finish editing like the art for everything. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning. Also, really good run for today. Really satisfied. For all the people who joined, thank you. VOD viewers, lurkers, everybody. Thank you. See you in the next stream. And before that, don't leave just yet. Be nice and let's find a person to raid. Just say hi, hello as per usual, and don't leave until you say hi, hello, and then you can leave. Let's find somebody here. Let's find English channels as per usual. Let's see if you're an English channel. I see one. I'm not sure if you're an English channel. I'm finding people. Hello, emoji translate. Hello. Same pixelated chip, same. Oh, there's this one. Mizuchika Nanami channel. It says English here, so I assume this is an English stream. So let me see.
To see the next.
Yeah, this is an English streaming, and she just started streaming. So yeah, let's rate this one, fellas. Be nice, all right. Be nice. Say hi, hello, and then what do you call this? Before you leave, all right. Cheesecake Cactus said raid. But yeah, just oh no. Yeah, just be nice, okay? I'm watching you, fellas. I'm watching you. Just be nice. Leave a good impression for the Cactus community, the greenhouse island. No, December, no. But yeah, thank you again, guys. Thank you. See you guys on the next stream, all right? And have a great day. And yeah, have a great day in general. And yeah, see you guys in the next stream. Volunteers, live watchers, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys the next time, and have a great day. Bye bye.